Let her rip.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to an impromptu Things Are Getting Sketchy Saturday night. So we have Stefan, as usual. Casey's with us tonight, and Mike will be jumping in very soon.
That's
And
the
I
theory.
am returning after Stefan firing me about a month and a half ago.
And
So,
unfortunately, it didn't stick. So welcome back.
how's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's having a good night. So what's everybody been up to this week?
That's directed at the audience, right?
Yeah, are you
No,
talking
it's
to us? Or
you
you talking to
guys.
the audience? Boy, you are just rusty tonight. What's going on there, Justin? Come on.
Casey, what have you been working on lately?
Just still working on some commissions. And then on Wednesday nights, I've been having kind of fun with an online thing with a friend, Sam Noir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun. Like we just kind of do like random theme nights. So I started sketching some Spidey villains on black cardstock.
Are you seriously talking about another live stream while on this one?
So
No, that's cool, man. No, sounds good. Good people. You can talk
there's no
about it.
competition. There's no direct competition. We're so unprofessional on that other. Like
Oh
there's
yeah,
no
this is
structure,
the
no
height of
name for it.
professionalism.
It's basically me and Sam just hanging out and sort of geeking out on things while I draw. Like there's no formality at all. But we've had some guests and whatever now, but I don't know. This is totally different. Yeah. But just to say, like I was just drawing that, like, and then just working on some commissions. I've got like people love that Department of Truth cover so much. They've been like requesting like little commissions with that character, which is kind of nice. Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, that those Department of Truth covers have been selling incredibly well. So we're
That's
happy
good.
about.
Yeah.
What about you, Stefan? What are you up to? What have you been at this week?
Tropical storm preparation. And you know,
Okay, you bore me. I think Mike's ready to come in.
he can wait for a few minutes. He made us wait. Bring him in.
So mean. It's almost his birthday.
All right, fine. You know, say that against us. Almost his birthday.
I mean, I thought today was the 4th for some reason. I just like, oh, it's Saturday. It must mean it's the 4th. You know. So.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Good. How you guys doing?
Not too bad, buddy.
Right on.
Hello.
Hey. I wasn't sure what time we were going on. I wasn't sure we were doing the 7 o'clock thing, or I saw the post. I'm like, oh, the poster says 7.
Well, yeah, no one came back saying when I said you guys want to start a little later.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No one said.
I thought it was implied that we were starting a little later.
Well,
I
I figured you
misinterpreted.
still are in Central Time Zone.
No. I'm going with it was implied we were starting later. That's why I was late.
Mm-hmm. Any excuse.
I'll take it.
Hey guys. Hey Barry. Hey Troy.
I managed to bring some Jerkface 9000 to the East Coast with me, so
Oh, nice.
Yeah, contraband.
don't judge me.
Oh, I will always judge you. So let's talk hockey, boys.
All right, guys, it's been a good night, and I was waiting for it. Waiting for it. It's okay. It's all right.
When you said the Habs are going to make it Game 6, I didn't realize you were talking about that's how many points the Bolts were going to score almost every game. But, yeah.
It's okay. At least the Bucks still have Brady.
Say what?
At least the Bucks still have Brady.
I'm sorry, say what? Oh, I'm sorry.
You
Justin
heard
has to leave for now. He'll be back next week, maybe, or the week after. Who knows? Fucking Tom Brady. Oh, that's.
I have a feeling that the next game you're going to see a different carry price, but I don't think. I think 5 games. I'll retract my 6 games and go 5 for Tampa.
I was about to say, and you're gonna retract who wins. Oh, and the visor tonight is for Rob. Wisconsin, baby. None of that Michigan bullshit up in this place. So what are you guys drawing tonight? Like I don't know.
I had these sketches kind of that I abandoned a while ago, and they're on pretty decent paper. And I thought I would just maybe do some inking. So I got a couple of different rough ideas of, some turtle stuff, Last Ronin stuff. I just printed the logo out on this paper just to make it interesting.
Nice.
But yeah, just little doodles, I guess.
Yeah. Are you able to push it a little to the right?
I can
Right.
try.
Yeah, that works. That works. Perfect.
Yeah.
Right there.
Stupid giant desk makes everything harder. No, but other than that, not too much going on. Just trying to chill a little bit this weekend, and got my second shot booked for early next week. So hoping it won't mess my week up too bad. But if it does, that's all right. I'm still looking forward to having that shot.
Are you getting the same as the first shot, or are you mixing it?
No. They actually we had the AZ first, and they're actually advising us against getting a second AZ shot, and kind of hedge our bets and go with an MNRA as well. So we're probably going to be doing the location we're going to. I think it has Moderna, but we got a weird text saying they could have either Moderna or Pfizer. So I guess there's some kind of travel restrictions on people who've only got the AZ shots.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how they're going to mix. But yeah, I mean, I guess I got a plan to maybe be sick for a couple of days after, or if we feel kind of rough for a couple of days after. Hard to say. It affects everyone differently. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel bad for Erica though, because she's got to work the next day and the day after that, and there's no one to take her shift. So. But we're not going to sit and get on a waiting list again, because it was long enough wait this time. But yeah,
Rob just put in there. Oh, Mike, you're doing more Ronin. Can I just direct deposit?
Oh man, yeah. He's just it's just too fun to draw this character, and any kind of turtle stuff. It's kind of like all I want to do these days. Which is, it's cool. I have other stuff to do, other stuff I should be doing, but yeah, it's been fun to draw this character, and yeah, I don't know, I'm enjoying it.
No, it works. I mean, you can pretty much draw it in your sleep now, so that makes it a lot easier too.
Yeah, no, it's just there's something fun about drawing the turtle heads, like the turtle faces, and messing around with how to get different expressions. I mean, I normally go with the default kind of like angry, ready for battle face, but yeah, it's kind of fun to just kind of mess around a little bit with the weird turtle's anatomy of their heads.
you should go all messed up with one of them and just like have them still look like Last Ronin, but have the old school Michelangelo attitude. Even like the Archie version I'm talking about, like the pizza.
Oh yeah,
the whole bit.
Like the cartoon version, but how the Ronin would look on the cartoon, like it'd be kind of funny. Yeah, I've had a weird. Oh, thank you very much, Rob. Yeah, that was a fun cover, man. That was a trip to get to draw a number four cover for Ronin. That's one I would have loved to have done every issue. That was yeah, man, that's cool. I still haven't read number 3 yet, though. Haven't got a copy of number 3. I haven't been to the comic shop in a while, so I wasn't sure if Justin had any left.
I thought I sent you one in the last package, didn't I? No?
I'll double check it. I'm not sure. I feel like it was mostly blanks and stuff I got in that one, but I'll have another look, man. Yeah, I'm mainly interested. Sorry?
I said at least you got a package.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to if you're coming up this way in August, then you can hand carry a bunch of stuff back.
Oh, really? You're
That's
gonna be
true.
that cheap? Like,
Sorry?
Yeah, I said you're gonna be that cheap. You're gonna wait to see if I come up in August.
Well, it would be cheaper than shipping everything down.
You have not looked at flight prices.
Oh yeah, they're nuts, Dan. They're really crazy now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're trying to make up for lost time and money.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was
That's
amazed.
unfair.
Yeah, I was amazed at Canada that Air Canada gave all those refunds back. They're not known for their refunds at all, so they actually refunded a bunch of flights, and like I think that was part of a government bailout or something like that was able to happen. But I was shell shocked to hear that people were getting their money back from flights they booked back, in like early 2020 or even late 2019 that that were canceled because of COVID or whatever. Anyway, kind of interesting. Yeah.
Shell shocked.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't know. I think probably just gonna chill. I might go see my parents tomorrow briefly, and I think my mom may have made a cheesecake or something like that with my name on it. So that's pretty dangerous.
Literally or figuratively?
Sorry?
I said literally or figuratively with your name
What,
on it?
the cheesecake or?
Yeah, your name on it? I mean, like, does she put your
Oh,
name
no,
on it, like,
just-
happy
just-
birthday, Mike? Or
No. I don't think she would probably go to that effort. No. My mom makes a cheesecake that can't be defeated by anyone else's cheesecake. So it's she didn't have to do anything to it, and it's perfect. But she's trying something new this time. She normally just goes with the cherry. She's also made a lemon cheesecake, which was mind-blowing. She's trying something special for my birthday. She's going for like a butterscotch cheesecake, which I
Okay.
think is going to be mental.
when should I show up? Butterscotch is awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds
just
good.
They're just near Niagara Falls if you can make it up that way. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, that'll be good. Maybe I'll get to see my brothers tomorrow. I'm not really sure. I think pretty much everyone's been at least vaccinated one time, so that makes it more safe and happy to be able to do that. But yeah, I don't know. I usually don't do much on my birthdays, to be honest. I usually just work. Traditionally. But yeah, it'd be nice to kind of chill tomorrow and maybe take a little bit of a break. I think we're going to try to hit the lake as well. Go up to Rock Point, which is our favorite spot. Hit there towards the end of the day when the sun's going down, and try to do some swimming out there because shouldn't be too crowded. And yeah, that's kind of the plan anyway. But I got a bunch of drawing to do though. So yeah, that's my exciting weekend.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. Today I wanted to get a lot more done, but I've been super unfocused. I got some characters that are showing up in Dodge that I've never drawn before. So they're characters that are from the Retcon series. So that'll be fun to draw them in kind of my own way. So if you haven't read the Retcon series, is what the Dodge is the prequel to basically, and it's got some pretty awesome characters in it. So yeah, it should be kind of fun. Got to draw them in kind of like 90s style comics costumes, and lots of pouches and weird asymmetrical armor and stuff like that. Yeah, it should be pretty good.
I'm going to be unpacking for the next, forever. I don't even know. That's the worst part about moving.
Moving's big, man. Moving is a big job no matter how you slice it. My buddy Kelly just moved. He's an illustrator as well, and he's like, he hasn't been able to get a single thing drawn in a month now, just because the move was just a huge taxing thing. You drove across country, man. That's a pretty heavy move just in the trip alone. But,
yeah, we're picking up the last of our boxes of stuff tomorrow. And then for anybody that's been waiting on orders to be shipped and stuff like that, those are going to start trickling out this week. So
right.
We're going to get back into the full swing of things before we get the keys to our store next weekend.
That's so crazy,
Oh,
man.
geez. Yeah.
The most anticlimactic announcement ever. Well done, Justin. Well done.
No, well, it's exciting, you know, like the fact that Steph and I and Leanne, we've been discussing this for a long time, and even like Mike and stuff too. And finally, we got here, and we just all decided that you know, we needed to move. We needed more space, so we found a spot, and we are going to be opening up probably early August. So
That's amazing, man. That's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
congrats on that. That's
That's huge, dude.
In the store.
So it'll open like like a couple times a month kind of thing, or like full time, or like, I mean, I know.
No, so
Grow it.
so what our plan is, just starting out, is you know, like we'll open up for a few hours a week, and then every other weekend on Saturdays we'll be open all day, kind of like for tags nights and stuff like that, because we're gonna have a whole section of the store split off for tags, so that we can have artists come in and we can do the live shows from the store and stuff like that as well.
That's cool, man.
So you're gonna fly Carl out there every Saturday?
Eventually, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we had to get him cleared off the no-fly list first. So, Barry's asking, is it in Fredericton? Which sounds like a
No,
made
it's
up word,
it's
but-
actually going to be right in Oromocto, Barry.
which is even
So
sounds more of a word.
Oromocto, this is the fun thing about this is Oromocto has never had a comic shop in this town, in this city. So you know, this is the largest Canadian Forces base around in the country. You know, we're gonna have a lot of different people excited, and we've already been getting a good buzz because of the fact that people aren't gonna have to travel 30 minutes to go to a comic shop.
Right on, yeah.
Yeah, because you know, I remember being stationed in South Dakota for a while. Like Wednesday at the comic book store, just pretty much the entire base just shifted. Everyone,
Yeah.
Really, eh? Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
First and 15th, those checks came in right to the comic book store as nerds went.
That is awesome.
As it should be.
As it should be, for sure. Oh, that's super cool. Well, I'm excited for you, Justin. I think it's going to be a good time, and I can't wait to be able to get out there myself. You know, it's going to be good. The vaccines are coming in a little faster, so like for us than we thought. So it might open up some more opportunities for us in August for sure. Yeah, man, very exciting.
And, you know, since Tampa looks like it's going to win the Stanley Cup, Justin's going to have to pay up on his bet, and we're going to have an entire corner dedicated to the Tampa Bay Lightning until the next NHL
Oh my
season.
God.
No, we're not. Ever.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, I would go with Tampa Bay, not the Lightning, but I mean, like, I would have a Tom Brady like statue in the corner.
As long as he's showing the Tampa Bay ring, why not?
So
I'm 2 beers in, so I can accept Tom Brady right now. He got me a second ring. We're good.
yeah, so our official grand opening right now is set for August 14th. Is when we're planning on having the big hoorah.
Awesome, man. 14th, eh?
We may open like a few days earlier than that, just for people to come through and stuff, depending on what we got going on. But definitely that Saturday.
That's awesome. Isn't that also the new? Like, is that the new official time for Free Comic Book Day? The
Just
like I
this
know
year.
they
Just
May
this year.
usually. Can't remember how they did. I think last summer they did like a Free Comic Book Day in August instead of May.
Yeah. And I believe that's from what I'm seeing with Diamond and everything, is it is August 14th.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing it again this year for that.
Yeah.
Are you still gonna have one for May, or is that just not?
Yeah, it's just another makeup date.
Oh yeah, like the Halloween and that. Yeah.
They have it on their website and everything. That it's still listed as temporary.
Oh, that's cool.
May will go back next year.
I'll have to double check with the crew, but I'm wondering if the Winnipeg show is still happening, because the only information on the Instagram page just shows that they canceled the 2020 date, but the 2021 date was still set for like the end of October, which is hilarious. If the first show that opens up is the one after you move away from Winnipeg.
Yeah. So the plan is that that show is still going to happen.
Is that right? Wow. Sweet, man.
So things are slowly opening up and stuff here too. You know, like New Brunswick, they're at, what is it? It's like 40% almost of the population in New Brunswick have their second dose.
That's pretty amazing.
So they're saying that I think it's 75 or 80%. Once they hit that, they're going to open up completely.
Wow.
So
crazy.
And just a few days ago, they were only at like 22%. So I suspect within a couple weeks, we'll be at that mark.
Well, things are moving real fast with that, man. I honestly thought I would have had been called for my second shot, like by the place I was originally scheduled for, like, because I was originally scheduled for like August 20th or something like that, after we got our first shot in May, and I was like, that's pretty ridiculous that it's so long, but that was the kind of recommended thing in Ontario for the AstraZeneca anyway, and then they changed that, so I don't know. But now I'm seeing people who got their shot like 4 weeks after me already have their second shot already, and I'm just like, how did that happen? So we called the place that we were booked to get ours in August, and they were like, yeah, you're still scheduled, but the only problem is there's only one. It's not so much that we don't have the vaccines, we don't have the people to actually do the administration of it. So basically, there's one guy that's doing all the shots. He can only manage about 70 shots a day by himself. And that's like, apparently we're something like 4,400 in the queue. And I'm like, what? We signed up so long ago for this. So I'm not sure how that went down, but we ended up just calling a different place and getting booked for next week.
Got to slip him a 20. You know?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, like if there was some bribery afoot, but yeah, hard to say. But anyway.
That's crazy. Toronto's like they're trying to like break records now with how many vaccines they're giving out a day.
Well, it'd be good if Toronto broke a record in some capacity at some point. It'd be all right. Right now, they break the record for testing my patients with the way things are, especially around here. Like, it's been just crazy. But yeah, I just can't wait till that's not a thing that anyone even talks about anymore. It's just like, you don't have to talk about what a dick everyone's being. You can just actually talk about how awesome it is outside. You know, that would be a great time.
It'll never happen.
Anyhow, yeah. So yeah, congrats to anyone listening, Big Country buyers who were able to snag a copy of that last Ronin cover I did that was announced this week. That was surprising how that went. Not super surprising, but kind of surprising that it went as quickly as it did. So thanks to everyone for their support on that.
Yeah, Tommy was great at Yellow Snow, like giving us some copies of the book.
Yeah.
We get a lot, but some is better than none at all.
Yeah, for sure. No, Tommy's a solid cat, man. I like him. He's a good dude.
Is he the owner of Yellow Snow?
Yeah. In Boston. He's got the greatest accent. I love talking to Tommy. Yeah, it's the best accent. So crazy. Love it. No, he's a good dude. So yeah, I don't know. See how that goes. Can't wait to see them. I curious what the final dressing will look like, because I know that IDW puts a spine on it, and hopefully they'll do the spine in, like, I don't know, it'd be cool if they did the spine in white. so that it didn't interfere too much, and I could put a remark that wouldn't get broken. But I think I left quite a lot of room, so I feel like there's going to be lots of room to do cool remarks on that one for those of you who got remarks. I know Tim, if he's watching, I know Tim already told me what he wants. If anyone did get a remark option and they want to let me know what they want, doesn't hurt to let me know a little bit in advance so it can live in my head and I can figure out how I'm going to do it. Because those ones are pretty tricky to draw on just by the nature of the paper that's being used. I heard they're going to be making another black cover, but that it will be regular like sketch paper or something like that. I'm not sure where I heard that. But yeah, there'll be probably a bunch more variants coming out for this book. Which I've really been enjoying, but I'm bummed I haven't read number 3 yet because I know there's some cool Casey Jones stuff in it, and I always like that character, so it'd be cool to read about that. Don't want to spoil too much though, because not everyone's read this, and it is kind of thing I would hate for anyone to have spoiled.
You opened a can of worms. Murray's like, oh, we can ask for remarks.
Oh, you can. Yeah, it is going to be kind of artist choice in a way, but like if you like, I would like to keep it, as usual. I would like to keep it, themed with The Last Ronin. But I don't, or with Turtles in general. I don't mind some Turtles paraphernalia of whatever kind, as part of what's being drawn. But I've drawn, Michelangelo as Macho Man. I've done all different kinds of variations on turtles and stuff. So I would like to keep it turtles if possible, only because I think that straying too far away from that, to me it pulls a little bit away from the cover itself. However, I'm not opposed to it. You guys are the ones who support us and make all this possible. So I'm happy to support you the best way I can with drawing whatever you'd like. I've even drawn people's dogs before, but I'm not going to open the whole floodgates. I just don't know if you have a cool request, let me know what it is, because I will do my best to accommodate you. Yeah, we will talk, handsome sir. Yes, we will, Murray. Yes, we will.
I'm sure Tim is watching. I told him we're going to be on.
Oh, right on.
I'm sure he's
Yeah,
out there
Tim,
somewhere.
Tim has asked for another one of his famous horror icons, kind of as a turtle. So that'll be fun to do. Yeah.
Turtle mashup, eh?
Yeah. Turtle mashups are totally fine. They're totally on the list.
Well, the easiest one to do would be, a turtle Jason, because it would just be Casey's hockey mask.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I want to do a new drawing of the way Casey looks too, with the sledgehammer in the future. But he's got that big ass sledgehammer that he's using in the fight that I've seen from some of the pages of number 3 that I've had a chance to scan. And I always love Casey Jones. I think he's got like a cool big shoulder pauldron and like a flak jacket, and he's got like a sledgehammer.
Yeah, I saw it and it made me laugh because it's like, okay, obviously no one's working on the book has ever swung a sledgehammer.
Oh yeah, you can't sledgehammer a fight. It's ridiculous. Yeah,
you better connect on that first swing, otherwise you're completely fucked.
Yeah, you're done.
I knew one guy that I worked on a construction site with. He used to be able to hold a sledgehammer straight out and with keeping his arm straight and then lift it up straight up like that. I don't know.
That's impressive forearm strength.
Yeah. No one else could do it. It's ridiculous.
Because they are so top heavy.
Man, brutal.
Yeah.
I used to love when I was a kid. A little kid. I remember we had this kind of patch of gravel in the backyard, and we had a sledgehammer back there. I'm not sure what the sledgehammer was ever really used for, but whatever you use a sledgehammer for.
Well,
and I used
boulders to start with.
Yeah, I guess so. And then I would take a piece of gravel, and like a chunky piece of gravel, like maybe the size of this eraser. And I would put it in the driveway, and I would just be able to lift the hammer up with both hands, kind of standing, with my feet on either side of the head of it. And I'd be able to get it off the ground, and I would just get it high enough that I could drop it and crush that gravel into powder. Yeah. And I thought that was the coolest thing in the universe. It would just completely reduce this boulder, to powder, and it was pretty rad.
Ragnarok.
Wade Kanaski, and I hope I'm saying his last name right. because he just said they use in New Jersey on people's knees.
Nice. Yeah, that would do it.
I'm really hoping I got his last name correct.
Shout out to Wade and for scooping one of my pieces for the auction the other day too. That's cool, man. Actually, Murray too, and Stefan and Eric Paris, I believe, got the other two.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
He's
I was
everywhere.
stoked to get the Rochwack. That was an awesome one.
Yeah, no, that was fun, man. I like that one. I always like drawing that character, but I forget how tricky he is. There's kind of a weird, I don't know. There's like a weird vibe about that guy that's hard to get because you can't. You're drawing basically. He's fully, you know. There's not like a whole lot of anatomy stuff going on that you can.
Let me ask you this: would it be easier to draw him or the Question?
Or the Question? Yeah, they're essentially the same guy, right?
They are the same guy, basically.
Yeah. I've never, I don't think I've ever drawn the Question. That's one that's always been. I always thought the Question was awesome. I love when he's just the batshit crazy stuff. I even liked in that cartoon when they had, wasn't it Alec Baldwin did the voice of the Question on the JLA card or JLI or whatever it was cartoon. I thought that was so cool.
He's got a good voice.
Yeah,
I've never saw that. Cool.
It's always cool when you find out comic book or celebrities of certain levels of fame are right into comics. That's always so encouraging. I always think that's such a cool thing. Find out a guy reads a comic book for a script that he's going to play a role in, and he wants to get familiar with the character. But it's not because it's the first comic book he's ever read. Yeah. It's just the first time he's read that comic book because he's already a comic book fan. My good friend Shane out in BC, one of my oldest friends, he works in worked in film and got to meet a lot of celebrities, and he worked behind the scenes of a lot of shows and like Smallville and different things like this. And he actually got to know Robin Williams very well over the course of their times that they would work together. And he said that Robin was like the coolest dude, but he was also the biggest comic book fan, and he had a particular interest in manga. And he actually, when they were finished doing this shoot, I think it was like 8 or 9 months long, this shoot that he was out in BC, when it all wrapped up and Robin Williams was on his way out to fly off to his next project, he actually left the box of comics behind for Shane that he had collected while he was in BC because he didn't want to really travel with them and figured he could just buy them again. But yeah, he just basically read comics the whole time he was away and just tried different stuff and introduced Shane to some different comics. And I just thought that was the coolest shit ever, man, because I love Robin Williams. So it's pretty cool to find out that he's got a similar passions, It makes sense. It makes total sense.
It's good to hear. I like Robin Williams, too.
Yeah.
I like that one movie he did where he improv'd a lot.
Yeah. I liked
where he did different voices.
I like his stand-up stuff. Did you guys ever hear his really dark and his very early stand-up stuff from the 80s was as rude as you could imagine, really kind of nasty, and I think he was doing a lot of cocaine back then.
I was going to say it was all cocaine driven,
Yeah, but it was funny shit, but it's super offensive by today's standards, of course. But I remember being way too young and watching it very, very, and it probably never should have watched that back then. But yeah, it was a pretty adult humor in those things for sure. Not the friendly television character and Disney character that the next generation would get to know.
By today's standards, Justin sitting there is, offensive.
No.
I like the backdrop, Justin. That looks good.
What's that?
The backdrop looks good. You got the backdrop.
Oh yeah, it's just because I have boxes of things still.
I appreciate its subtlety.
Yeah.
Is it legible?
Oh, I gotta send that logo to you. Sorry, I meant to do that. Oh, man. Yeah. So maybe we can.
Well, Rob was. Well, I didn't want to interrupt you, but Rob was excited that you're doing Last Ronin, but he actually got more excited when he saw Casey's doing Super Shredder.
Yeah, Super Shredder.
Wow.
Super Shredder played by Kevin Nash. The Wrestler.
Say, call him by his real name, Diesel. Come on.
Yeah. Big Daddy Cool. The shredding machine. Actually, he's not bad in movies, you know. He's excellent in Magic Mike. Like, he's hilarious in that. And you know, I don't know. I don't hate Kevin Nash as much as I hate some of those guys. I hate some wrestlers. There's some wrestlers I hate, but Kevin Nash isn't one of them.
Yeah, Wade brings up a good point. You guys ever heard Bob Saget stand up?
Oh my God,
Yeah,
brutal.
yeah. Not your Full House dad.
yeah, totally different guy. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember seeing his stand-up, I think it was like on one of the comic reliefs or something. And then he got announced on Full House, and I watched Full House. I'm like, this is not the same guy.
He must have felt like he was in a cage during that show then, if his nature is to be so kind of blue, you know.
Oh, you know, give somebody the right amount of check, they'll change their personality.
Well, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. Sad but true, yes. Yeah.
Oh, hell, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I was, you know, a Richard Pryor or Bob Saget, something like that, and then someone came and said, "Hey, we're going to pay you, you know, $500,000 an episode, but you got to play a wholesome dad." Where do I sign? Where do I sign that contract? You know. You
find a way. You find a way, eh? I guess.
Yeah, yeah, they did block him from doing stand up for the first 3 years of the show.
Oh, really? Oh, I guess so. Yeah. That makes sense.
And then,
like, why did they hire him? You know, like, why did they think, like, yeah, he'd be good as a family guy?
Yeah, I don't know, but, you know, I mean, the producers saw something they liked as far as, you know, his look, and he does have great delivery for deadpan.
Oh man, he's hilarious. I mean, the stuff he's done since then is excellent. Like, and there's so little of it, but it's so good. I don't know why the guy's not getting more work. Maybe he just doesn't want to do more work, or he's doing different kinds of work. But even the little bits he showed up in, like, I mean, even going only so far back as what was that one called? Half Baked.
Yes.
Dave Chappelle. Like, that's one of the most classic lines in film. Like that, when they're at the you know, the Narcotics Anonymous meeting, and it's just it's just so funny, and it catches you so off guard, because everyone watching that movie in the theater recognized who that was. You know, it's just such a great line. Yeah, it's amazing. Half Baked. I haven't seen that in ages. Oh, I got a birthday present in the mail today. I don't know what it is, but it wouldn't be a birthday without a piece of mail showing up addressed to Mike Booth.
Nice.
I gotta show you guys. It's brilliant. Yeah. Always makes me laugh. 46 years old. 46 years old of Mike Booth. Mike Booth. Very nice. Very nice. That's okay.
Mrs. Chenandler Bong.
Rob, who are you asking? Are you Tony Stank? Is that a typo? Is that Tony Stark, or still
yeah,
answer my question of who's?
That was a mail delivery. That was Miss.
Or am I missing a joke here?
Yeah. That's when Stanley was making a delivery to Tony Stark.
Oh, Marvel.
And the name was wrong.
I forgot. Yeah.
And I think he did that by accident.
Right.
I think that was an actual...
They're so timeless that I remember everything about those.
Have you been watching Loki at all, Stefan? Or
no, I haven't had a chance to get into it.
I've only seen the first episode, and I would like to keep watching it, but Erica, didn't grab her. She's just not feeling it. So we kind of just limit the TV time to like when we're having dinner kind of thing. So it hasn't come out, on the queue. But we started watching Swedish Dicks yesterday, and that is some funny ass stuff. Whoever recommended that show, I thought that was funny as hell.
See, I was trying to avoid bringing that up because I wasn't feeling it. Like,
no,
and I absolutely love the main character, the actor.
Oh, I know. No, he's incredible. Yeah,
and
he's so much stuff.
Yeah, and it's just I don't know what I.
No, that's fair, man.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. It just never, like, it got so close to making good jokes and then stopped.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's funnier in Sweden. I don't know, but I mean, maybe something literally is getting lost in the translation bits because there's a little bit of that in the movie, but or in the show, but yeah. I'm gonna give it a shot. It's not too much of it, so I figure I'll just go move through it and if it gets better. But
I'll probably go back to it since I've already watched 2, so in for a penny, in for a pound. But,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just like I said, it's got some points to it that I like. It just it didn't really grab me yet. So I'll probably watch another 2 episodes after tonight's show and see if I like it.
Oh, Lynn says Loki's kicking ass. It's gotten good. Yeah, I have no doubt, man. I always thought he was kind of the most inspired casting in the whole MCU. I thought he did a cool job as Loki. I mean, there's lots of guys who probably could have done it, but I thought they made a pretty good pick with that guy.
Yeah, he's a good actor, that guy.
Yeah.
Hiddleston.
Yeah, I've seen him in a couple other things, and he's pretty good in that. But yeah, I know he's a good fit, I think, for it.
Well, you saw him and Captain Marvel take on King Kong, and somehow the CG ape was the better actor in that movie.
Yes, yes, that's true. Oh man, that's funny.
Tom really phoned that one in, and Brie Larson is Brie Larson no matter what she's in. And,
that's true. Yeah.
She's not the plank of wood from Ed, Ed, and Eddie could give you better expressions than she does.
Yeah, she's not really well loved, is she? I feel like what she does is fine for what she does, but I've never really. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't love Captain Marvel. I think I thought there were some cool bits about it. Erica hated it. I don't know. She was super hated
her.
Yeah, she super hated every part of it, and she just felt like. She was like she's actually mad at it when she came out.
So angry.
I don't know why she was mad at it, but man, she was mad. She was like, that movie. I want to say, and she kept like, nah, you know what? No, that movie. I'm just gonna say that movie fucking pisses me off, man. That movie just pisses me off, straight up. That's it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I thought this bit was cool. Yeah, you see, I didn't know that bit. So if I didn't know that bit, well, she's like, I thought some of the Skrull history was interesting as a Marvel fan. It's like, she just didn't have any wanting to part of that. So
yeah, I'm with her on that. That movie was just contrived, if I'm being nice.
Yeah. I think the thing that I liked the most about that movie was that there was that one point when you realized that Monica Rambeau will become part of the Marvel Universe. That was my favorite part of the whole movie, and then she was only a kid in the movie, but I remember walking out going, that's pretty cool, that's Monica Rambeau, and Eric was like, Monica Rambeau, and I'm like, Next Wave, and she's like, oh yeah, because she loved Next Wave.
Yeah, and then they just, made that character completely, WandaVision just was not good.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where they're going to go there. I thought she was so well cast. I'd love to see. I love the character. See, I mean, I know that you and I are West Coast Avengers guys, and around that time she was the leader of the other Avengers.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of crossover-y kind of stuff that would happen, and I remember thinking it was cool that they made her the leader of the of the Avengers, and that she was Captain Marvel. Finally settled on a name, and it was Captain Marvel, and then she became Photon, I think, after that. Yeah. But I don't know.
It was like, oh, okay, the way they, I don't know, the way they handled her in WandaVision was just, oh wait, we need to make sure that we're doing enough of a commercial for her show. So
Yeah,
it's just
true.
like, oh, we need her to do something now to get powers, and just something that would be totally, you know, you just saw trucks getting destroyed, and but I'm gonna push and walk through because the script says I can do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So, oh,
I was kind of
Brent, sorry, buddy. WandaVision was horrible. It was awful. We've had this conversation before. I'd be willing to bring it up again, but because it's so bad that it feels therapeutic to vocalize how shitty that show was.
Oh, Rob is saying that Rogue might show up in Captain Marvel 2. Well, I love Rogue, so I'm gonna see them all anyway. I mean, as much as I ended up kind of hating them, like I remember in Thor Ragnarok while I was in the theater, and then I realized the thing I was enjoying was the fact that I was in the theater, and then by the time we drove the 8 minutes home, I had torn that movie apart and actually went to bed angry. And Eric was like, man, I thought you liked that movie. And I'm like, no, I didn't like that movie. And here's why. And then the next day, guys like Sam Agro and my buddies chimed in like, yep, here's why this movie was terrible. And everyone was like, you guys are so mean, And I'm like, when did they decide that Thor had to be Marvel's token funny book in the films? Like, I don't understand. Thor has never been a funny book. It's never been a jokey book. It's always cosmic stuff. It's always Norse stuff. It's always Odin-y, father and son stuff. It's never a funny book unless someone funny's writing it. And even then, it's not a comedy book. But those movies, like they took the best parts of Planet Hulk and they made a Thor comedy film. And I just don't I don't know how they sleep at night. You know what I mean?
But we got a Hulk dick joke out of it, so.
I see Stephen's
good,
mouth
right?
moving, but nothing coming out.
Say what?
Modern Family style episode.
Your lips are moving, Stephen, but nothing's coming out. I see you talking, but there's nothing there.
Really, you're not hearing me, or are you just being a dick?
How's the weather out there, Justin?
Still nothing.
Can you guys hear me?
Are you muted on Skype?
Not that I'm aware. Did you mute me on Skype?
Did someone mute?
Don't read lips, children.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear him now.
Yep.
Yeah.
How about them Canadians? Charles, shut up. Nobody asked you.
Yeah.
I'm close enough now, Charles. I can drive to PEI.
No, they got that quarantine off. They're doing it right. They won't let you, New Brunswick people over.
I think I can. I think I can get over to PEI now, can I?
No,
Yeah,
I think they still have their. Don't they have their like a test kind of thing? They should be a test.
I don't know. I thought that they were part of the Atlantic bubble stuff.
Yeah, I thought everything opened up. But maybe I'm wrong.
No, they're an island though. It's a little bit different. A little bit different, I think. I've been hearing some of my friends out east saying, "Yeah, not without tests and passes." Yeah. That's what I remember. Yeah. There's even places in Ontario here though that still aren't that are still under lockdown. Like Erica was going to have her first in-person dance class rehearsal with her troupe because she dances in a belly dancing troupe. She was going to have that first, in-person meetup outdoors planned for Monday. And two of the women in the group are actually from an area that is basically essentially restricted right now. So they don't want to risk, coming out of their area and stuff, even though the rest of Ontario is pretty much locked down. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But, yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I guess you got to get test and passes to get into PEI.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not so wild.
You need your papers.
They've got those rapid tests now for COVID, I guess. Like I remember when this all first started, it was going to be like a 3 or 4 day turnaround, and it was like
I'm gonna hit Charles. Like,
yeah, he's just trying to start shit before he leaves. Yeah,
that's literally all he's doing.
Yeah, he's like, so we're talking about awesome movies before I leave. Wonder Woman 84.
Oh. I still haven't seen that.
Man,
is it good? Or is that the worst yet? The Wonder Woman?
It was fucking garbage. Like
So much of it
Train
looked
wreck.
like it was going to be good, though, man. Like the designs were cool, and there was a lot of cool shit that I could see from the early trailers and whatnot. So that's a shame.
well, you know what the trailers are, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
All the best bits. And
Yeah.
even if you looked at the trailer, you could still seeing, ooh, these are all the best bits. We're in trouble.
Man, I hate that about some, even Netflix the other day. We were like just looking for something different to watch, something, not on our list and just random. And like you go and you watch a preview, that little preview that automatically plays. And
Yeah.
they play like major scenes from every part of the film, including the end. And then you're just like, I have literally watched the whole movie in 8 seconds. Like why would you do that? Do you want me to watch your movie? Because this trailer literally told me everything I needed to know. You know what I mean? I always find that so weird.
It's annoying sometimes that it just automatically loads too when you don't want it to. Like it's like trying to take time to load something while you're trying to, scroll around. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you have that trouble, but
Oh, I do, because I'm using a PlayStation 3 to watch my Netflix. Right? So I basically using a controller. I'm using a controller, right? So it's kind of like I have to actually move it to the search window just so it won't automatically play whatever trailer's lined up on the, it's pretty old tech at this point, I guess, but I don't know. It works for me. I haven't had to upgrade. I haven't had time for video games anyway. If you want to be real and be a comic book artist, you can't have video games in your house that are older, that are newer than 15 years or something like that. Like I'm literally playing a PS3, but I'm playing a game from 1992 on it. So that's that's where I'm at with my video games right now. So yeah.
Yeah, I've got a Xbox 360 just collecting dust. Or not 360. Shit, what's the newest one?
the one Xbox One.
Yeah. So that tells you how much I play it. I haven't. Shit. I got Borderlands 3 and I think I played like 2 hours on it. I haven't fired it.
But I got the one
in over a year.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I've got an Xbox One. I just started watching DVDs on it.
I miss video games,
watching
but
what?
I just
like DVDs instead of like
What
pulling
are
out my old
What
movies.
are these DVDs you speak of?
DVD.
do bang rock on clothes.
Once we get the store open, we're gonna have Mario Kart tournaments. We'll hook up an N64 and
Oh yeah, man.
play Mario Kart.
Yep.
Oh, start a church in Nintendo.
I'm gonna be bringing. I'll tell you what I'll be bringing though. Like to the wrestling fans, I'll be bringing. It's called VPW2, and it's Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, and it is the same engine as No Mercy from N64, which was everyone's favorite, Nintendo or favorite wrestling game. It's the exact same engine except missing a few things, but with a ton of extra stuff added. And it's all it's preloaded with like all these Japanese superstars from different leagues in Japan, and not their actual likenesses, but it's like kind of like slightly off likenesses of them. But it also has like a few American superstars, like the Patriot, like who just passed away, Del Wilkes, and a bunch of like Stan Hansen and Bruiser Brody and Dynamite Kid, and they come built into the game, and it's the exact same engine though as WrestleMania 2000 or as No Mercy, and it's wicked. And I haven't played it now in 10 years, and I'll be bringing the Japanese adapter out so that we can have that in the shop for sure, because that would be awesome for anyone who loves wrestling. Love that game, and I know people still play that game. I know there's still actually a secret league of people who play that game like around the world. So I found out too late, but it's a real thing apparently.
Secret league.
So
A secret actual league, a league of N64 No Mercy players that it blows my mind. I wish I had known about it, because I would be the champion.
The one good thing about Stefan driving through Quebec, I stopped and I picked up some beer on the Quebec side. Oh,
Yeah,
man, so cheap.
yeah, good beer too.
Over how cheap beer is in Quebec.
I always thought it was cool before they had beer available here in Ontario in grocery stores and stuff, because that's a fairly new thing still.
Yeah.
They always had it in Quebec, and you can go to a gas station and buy a beer. Just like the States, I know, but
I stopped at a gas station in Quebec before I entered New Brunswick and bought 120 cans of beer for like $120.
nice.
Was it good beer though, or is it that Canadian swill you drink? And I just want to correct Mike real quick. Not everywhere in the States do you have beer in grocery stores.
No, I know that
Yeah,
for
'cause,
sure.
like,
I've only
I
places.
found out the hard way that Pittsburgh is a dry county.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, after a convention, Sunday couldn't get a beer and had to go to an actual box store to get any type of beer. Yeah, it was a mess. Now you know why people in Pittsburgh are so fucking angry all the time.
I'll be right back. I gotta go get another beer.
All right, get one for me too, would you?
No.
I think Erica actually got me beers for the purposes of this evening's event, so that would be cool.
I might pour out a glass of whiskey soon.
Yeah, some whiskey.
And fall asleep on air, you know.
I watched a kind of a cool movie last night. God damn, I can't remember what it was actually called though. It's that one from 2012.
That one? Yeah.
Ewan McGregor. It's about the giant tsunami from 2004. I want to say it's called
Impossible or something?
Impossible. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good, man. It's based on a true story. I mean, it's kind of a whitewashed true story, of course. But,
Naomi Watts?
is that who it was? Yeah, I think so.
I haven't seen that, but I've seen the preview.
A super young Tom Holland, our current
Spidey.
Parker. Yeah, I think he's actually a pretty good Spidey, but he's just like 14 in this one, and he plays like a kid that survives and actually is kind of instrumental in other people finding their people when that went down. And the effects showed the catastrophe was really something else. Like, I don't know how I never heard of this film before, but apparently they are all, a bunch of them were up for Oscars or for Emmys or whatever for, I'm not sure what it was, but they were up for awards anyway for this, and I had never heard of it before, but it's on Canadian Netflix. I thought it was pretty decent.
Cute.
So what's Mindhorn? Because I see Linda saying that she watched Mindhorn.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I thought it was awesome. It's about a guy who played a cheesy, like, Incredible Hulk from the 70s style TV show about a detective with a bionic eye, and his bionic eye can see the truth.
I forgot you mentioned that.
It sees the truth in situations. And anyway, he's just a retired actor, kind of a washed-up actor, and there's a crazy sort of serial killer type dude who's an obsessed fan of the show and says he'll only deal with Mindhorn when it comes to negotiating or talking with police. So the police have to hire this actor to basically play his old role, which he's keen to turn into a profitable situation.
Of course.
Of course. But it's quite funny, and I thought it was great. The ending, I didn't love the ending, but yeah, I thought it was a funny show, man. It had that kind of 70s cheesy vibe, but with kind of through a modern day filter, because, it's like supposed to be happening now, and his claim to fame was like 30, 40 years ago. So it's kind of neat.
No, that's right up my alley. I'll check that
Yeah,
one.
it's cheesy as hell, but I really like it.
That was sort of the Galaxy Quest premise, wasn't it?
Sort of, yeah. Same kind of idea. Yes, yeah, really. On a more earthy level. Yeah.
Same. Exactly the same.
Yeah, I agree, Linda. Yeah, I didn't like the ending either. The ending was weird. It was like the ending suddenly. What's the word? I don't want to spoil it, but it's kind of like, you're spending the whole time kind of with the fourth wall broken, because you're really dealing with this guy looking back on his life as a cheesy TV show guy, but then it's like the end it just kind of becomes the TV show, and it doesn't fit because they've already set you in a reality that, to my mind, was like the reality that they wanted us to be the perspective of.
Well, good
but
thing
it
you
kind
didn't
of
spoil it.
Well, yeah, it's just not, but it's not really. It's not really like that. I'm doing a terrible job of describing it, but yeah, I don't know. It's funny. I think you'll like it. I just didn't love the ending.
Don't watch the ending. Got it.
Well, it's like Superman 2, the downer version. Like, turn it off in the last 2 minutes of the film, and it's an amazing film. But as soon as he spins the Earth backwards again and resets everything, it just ruins everything.
Well, I don't know if maybe that was not meant to be in the first one or something. Like maybe that was meant, but I don't know why. Yeah, why?
It's like you watch that movie, and even a child would say, "Well, if he could do that, why wouldn't he just have done that at the beginning?"
Yeah, he could do it every time. Yeah.
Yeah, you just do it every time. You just be this master of time corruption and just distorting the time, the reality of the time stream
over and over again.
You have to be really angry and upset. I guess it's a mix of both.
I guess so. Yeah. And then they all go, "Oh, yeah, I guess you could have done that any time." It kind of just takes all the struggle and the transformation and all the things that happen in that movie. It just takes you right out of it. Yeah.
To accept the time travel, I have to just imagine it's just him going back in time, not making the Earth go back into you know what I mean? Like he's traveling so fast that he's going backwards.
But no, but the Earth actually changes rotation.
I know.
Which is the part that slayed me. I was like, oh. Could you just imagine everybody being on the Earth that moment that you hit that zero rotation moment?
All the cars.
Everybody all of a sudden becomes Vindicator from the Alpha Flight.
Yeah.
They just start flying.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
that was
happening?
the part that made me. I was like, whoa, wait, no. Just seeing all the bodies.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I can't accept it. That's why I have to imagine it's his perspective and not he's going back in time. We're seeing it from his perspective.
Yeah,
I have to picture it that way.
Yeah, I get
or
that.
It doesn't work for me.
Just to enjoy it, I know you have to almost take yourself out of it to a different place.
Disbelief has to take an extra step. Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah,
I know.
At that point, you're accepting lazy writing, and I won't allow it.
Yeah.
I guess I do because I just want to like it so much. I really like Christopher Reeve, and I'm trying hard to enjoy it.
There's so many things about those films that are perfect. That's why. Yeah.
And I feel bad for all the people that work so hard on these things, and then it's the writing, direction, all this stuff falls apart. I feel bad, trying hard to like it all.
Boy, Charles is just sticking the stick in this shit and just trying to stir as hard as he can. Just stick with the best one, Quest for Peace.
Actually, I still defend there's good moments in that one. Until that stupid
when
nuclear
the
man.
Opening credits start and the end credits start, I would say those best.
Yeah, the John Williams music. No, but I mean, you get the cast back, and I think I like it when he's just I'm going to rid the world of nuclear weapons, and then he does that, and then stop the movie. I think there's some good moments there that were better than a lot of Superman 3.
Yeah, I don't hate that movie. It's terrible, but I don't hate it. I can accept it for what it is. I mean, we were so starved for good superhero content in film back then. I think I just had no choice but to let a lot of shit slide. I mean,
that wasn't good. I mean, Charles has a point. Lenny Luthor, John Cryer was awesome in it, but outside of that,
was he? Oh no! It was awesome. I don't know.
Well, I'm giving the grace for the
for
actor, just
Superman movie.
The way you're giving, for Christopher Reeves.
Okay. I mean, I try hard, I just try and take it for what it is. But I mean, that was there's moments that are really tough. The nuclear man fight in 4, it's ridiculous. I can't.
No.
I can't accept it. What happened?
Oh no, I was like, no, it was such a good fight.
Oh, Brent, Richard Pryor's the third one, Brent, Quest for Peace was the fourth one, and that wasn't fair because the budget got really slashed and.
Can barely hear you, buddy. What?
Oh, let's say it in the fourth Superman, the budget got really slashed. It just got destroyed from what it was supposed to be. Stuff financially happened.
Right.
Yeah, well, they probably read the script and went, "Yeah, we're not going to give you all that money to do that garbage."
But even Reeve was like going around publicly apologizing for that movie.
Oh man, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think he felt bad about it.
I think I was just so happy to finally see another like kind of superhero fight. You know, like back in those days, I just feel like I was starved for like that big like Rocky movie kind of action, but with superheroes. You know, like I always just wish they would let us have a proper Superman fist fight that wasn't what we got with Man of Steel. You know, like not a where people get killed in like a in a 7-Eleven just for going to get gas because Superman was cranky that day. You know, that movie just blows my head apart. I tried to watch it the other day and I was like, oh God. And I actually kind of defended it at first when it first came out because I'm like, that's not my Superman. No, man, it's just not. It's just really not.
It's not Superman.
No, I just was like, oh, it's an old Superman. It's what if Superman was raised by douchebags or what, this kind of thing. Like, I tried to like put myself into an altered state with it in terms of like which version of Superman we're looking at.
Well, I mean, isn't that the actual title? I mean, since it's from Zack Snyder. Yeah, what if Superman was raised by douchebags?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Oh man.
Well, it could have been worse. Man of Steel could have been directed by Joss Whedon. Yeah, imagine how bad it would have been that way.
I don't know why it's so hard just to get a Superman movie that's just like. It just starts off with Superman fighting a giant sea monster, or he's in space fighting, I don't know, giant reptile people.
Or wait, hear me out. Maybe a giant spider?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, I guess you don't know the whole story about the Kevin Smith, Nicolas Cage fiasco.
Oh, right. That was Tim Burton or whatever.
Well, and then Tim Burton involved, but the producer of the movie or the executive of the movie was, demanding all these things, and one of the things was that Superman would have to fight a giant spider. And, of course, it never went through. But then the next movie he produced, do you know what it was?
Wild West.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what did we get in that?
Oh man,
giant spider.
The only thing I like about Wild West, and it's actually kind of an awesome thing, has nothing to do with the movie at all. It was just due to the fact that like Erica and I, who weren't even dating at the time, we were brought on we were both like ambushed into like a double date with my roommate and one of her friends from school. And we decided to give these two lovebirds some privacy. Me and Erica, who I barely knew, sat outside at the drive-in. Sorry, I said drive-through. I meant drive-in. And watched. It was Austin Powers 2, and it was Wild Wild West. And we sat on the gravel. We barely knew each other, and we just shouted anger and profanity at Wild Wild West the entire time. And we basically knew we were meant to be at that point. We weren't even on a date. We were on someone else's date who used us as a vehicle to manifest that date and make it happen. And then we sat on the gravel and shouted at a movie. And that's how we fell in love. So I owe it, and I kind of owe it to the Wild Wild West. Unfortunately, I have to give some credit where it's due to that terrible, terrible movie.
Well, it has to do with Kevin Kline. He brings people together. Kevin Kline, he mends fences.
I love
and
Kevin
builds
Kline.
people. I do too.
I love that.
I absolutely do. That's what I'm saying. It's all about Kevin Kline. Because, I will watch Fish Called Wanda and Fierce Creatures on an endless loop.
Fierce Creatures? Which one's that?
So spectacular in those movies.
I've never seen either of those.
Well, you need to correct that
Wanda, dude.
as soon as possible.
Fish Called Wanda is so good, man.
Fish Called Wanda, yeah, it's really good.
I haven't seen Fierce Creatures, though.
Oh, you need to see Fierce Creatures. I
think I've seen it. I'm
I
trying to remember
it. At because it's not a sequel, but it's a sequel in a way because of all the actors in it.
Yes. Yeah.
But they do make one great callback to Fish Called Wanda as a throwaway joke.
Nice.
And it works perfectly.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I think Kevin Kline is one of the most underrated guys. I think he's so brilliant and so genuinely funny.
Yeah,
And
I'm
that character
concerned that he's sick right
is
now or
just
something.
incredible.
Mhm.
Sorry?
I'm concerned that he's sick.
Oh,
Because-
really?
Well, because he plays Mr. Fishoder on Bob's Burgers
Yeah.
and has not been on but one episode this year or this
Oh,
past
really?
season. Yeah, so I mean, and he's up there in age, so
Yeah, oh, yeah. He's not. Yeah, he's got to be.
yeah. But
Yeah.
no, you will actually like him better in or not better, but you may like him better. I like him better in Fierce Creatures because he plays two roles. He plays a son and father role. And,
Oh, awesome.
and basically the father role is pretty much dickhead who owns Fox, Murdoch.
Rupert?
Oh, yeah,
Rupert
yeah.
Murdoch, thank you. So it's pretty much a Rupert Murdoch character, but and of course then his son. And oh man, he was just a riot in this movie.
I love it.
Charles, goddamn Charles, he is on fire tonight. Kevin Kline's hilarious in Sophie's Choice. Oh, and I do want to address on Brent put up earlier, like Justice League versus the Snyder Cut. Like, Dad's asking if you want to get kicked in the nuts or punched in the mouth. Neither are really good options, but I will take the punch in the mouth Snyder Cut over Joss Whedon's garbage. Because at least the Snyder's Cut, there's a story there.
Yeah, I felt like the story was more cohesive.
Like, give any
Sure.
director 4 hours to tell a movie or tell a story, and I'm pretty sure most will be able to pull it off. But
Yeah, like it needed
But
editing.
I'm also
but
okay with that. If that's how they got to do it. But yeah, fortunately, Warner Brothers was too busy trying to catch up to the MCU,
Yeah.
and they should have just played it patient and given everybody their origin story first.
Yep. Yeah, they should have built it, man. They should have built the universe. That's what they didn't do.
Yeah, and that way you wouldn't have to do a
Still,
4-hour
I
Justice
saw-
League movie to give Cyborg his actual story that he needs.
Yeah,
I'm
because
curious-
that's such a great character. Like it would have been. I haven't even seen Justice League. I stopped after what is it?
Batman,
Super
Superman,
Murderer versus Machine Gun Wayne. I stopped that.
Dawn of Justice.
Yeah, was that what that was? Dawn of Justice. Yeah, I haven't
so.
seen either of the Justice League films, and I haven't seen. I saw the first Wonder Woman, and I only recently saw Aquaman, which I think I enjoyed the most. So, of the bunch from DC so far.
Because you're a big fan of octopuses playing drums.
Well,
I was like, all of a sudden,
Exactly.
the Aquaman movie went into SpongeBob SquarePants.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So nice.
Aquaman movie all in all wasn't too terribly awful. I mean, but it was one of those again where it's like, so close.
Yeah. Yep. I know what you mean. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Visually,
wish-
those things always work. I thought that Amber Heard was just terrible. I was thrilled to see Dolph Lundgren. I was thrilled to see Dolph Lundgren,
Yes.
even though his hair looked ridiculous. There were so many things about it that I actually just genuinely enjoyed. Even though to me that Aquaman was nothing like the Arthur, that I kind of read growing up, but there was elements of it there, and yeah, man, I don't know, I didn't hate it, and I loved seeing. I know it wasn't done to perfection, but I loved seeing Black Manta on screen because I love that character.
Yeah, I really wish they wouldn't have tried to force two villains in this movie and give him done the teaser intro to Black Manta and then bring him back for the second movie. But all right, so
Yeah.
got a legit question coming in from Barry here. I mean,
Sure.
For me, it's an easy answer, but honey, Batman, who played him best?
Who played him best?
Who played him best? Like, are
I'm
we
assuming
talking?
we all agree that it's Val Kilmer.
You know what? In a weird kind of way, Kilmer, I feel like, had the most potential to do it the best, and he just didn't have a great movie to do it in. But
And at that point, Val Kilmer became, peak Val Kilmer of just douchebag on the set, and
yeah, exactly.
But-
I'm sure kind of what killed it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hold out, Brent, unless you got a early cut that we haven't seen. Yeah, and Charles got it right. Because like Michael Keaton was awesome Bruce Wayne, and
Yep.
hindered as
Yeah.
Batman mainly, I think, more because 1989's latex technology.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed him as Batman. But he was the best Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I just rewatched all those old ones.
Oh,
The
sorry.
Tim Burton ones still hold up really well.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
They're great.
Wade brought up a great point, but this is young Val Kilmer, and I agree totally. Val Kilmer was awesome in Top Secret, and I will also double
man,
down and
he's
say
so-
he was, even as much as I love Top Secret, he was even better in Real Genius.
Oh, Real Genius. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you want like Val Kilmer, Val Kilmer, those are the two movies.
Yeah. Well, and Tombstone, I enjoyed him so well. That's not young Val Kilmer, but I enjoyed the hell out of him in Tombstone.
You're right.
I finally saw that. I was like the last guy on the planet to see that movie, but Erica and I loved it, and she had seen it ages and ages ago. We only watched it. I think it was last summer we had this conversation, and yeah, it was so good. I just loved it. I'll watch that again tomorrow.
So Brent put out that he loved Affleck, and I give him credit on that because actually I thought Affleck was a decent choice for Bruce, but again, plagued with just a shit show of a script.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just did not enjoy like the endless machine gun murder of criminals from Batman. But I thought a lot of elements of it were perfect. And I mean, I remember when everyone was shitting on Affleck when he got cast, I was like, he's gonna make all you guys eat your words. He's gonna come through, and it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right because watch him in Mallrats, watch him in stuff where he plays a dick. I mean, you need a dick Bruce Wayne, you got one with Affleck for sure. And then physicality wise, he's a decent big dude for like, he can do the physical stuff, like the Hollywood hero kind of stuff. So I don't see why anyone doubted him. But yeah,
he got built for that role.
And say what you will
And
about
I wish
Affleck, he's one of those. He gives everything he can give. You may not like
for
what he
sure.
gives, but he gets into it, like except for like reindeer games, But
yeah,
when it's something that he wants to do, you get a lot out of him.
he's a proper comic nerd, and those guys will always get a pass from me if they don't. Daredevil was dreadful, but you know what?
Oof. Well,
It was-
again,
it
can't
was-
hold that against him.
You can't hold it against him, yeah.
That's what I wanted to say earlier. Like, I wish he got his movie. Like, I wish he could have done his Batman first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of what you were saying before. Like, they should have built up those characters. Like, I wanted to see what his vision was, what he was able to do, and he never got that chance.
Yeah, that would have been.
The Accountant was okay. It wasn't awful, but like I don't think I'll ever watch it again. I'd watch the remake of The Jackal before I'd watch The Accountant again. Cox nailed Daredevil. That sounds like a odd conversation to have. Oh, it's COX. Never mind.
I like the guy who played the voice of Batman. I can never remember.
Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conway. Yeah, that's a hard Batman to beat, just in terms of non-comic book versions of. But if you're talking pure, like actual, human actors, physical actors, and all, but yeah, I don't know. I think my favorite's probably going to be Michael Keaton. Yeah, the Christian Bale ones, man. There was so much potential again that those could have been great, but he was such a terrible Batman. I hated his Batman. I hated it. That's one that made me mad. That made me so mad.
Yeah, who was his voice coach for those movies?
Yeah, it's just like, what were you thinking? And although I haven't seen it yet, I think Christian Bale's an amazing actor. We watched the little mini trailer that comes on Netflix for Vice. And oh my God, does he ever nail that character? Like,
Oh yeah.
just in the few minutes I watched him, I was like, holy shit! And the body transformation for that role is unbelievable. But just the mannerisms and the way he chops his speech and stuff, I was like, this is perfect. Like,
Oh no,
I don't know who they got playing George W., but that guy's a dead ringer too.
He's a good actor. I mean, really good actor, but
Oh yeah.
obsessive almost. But it just. I don't know what was going on with the Batman, and the decision to do the voice like that.
Yeah.
Well, and he had a lisp too, right? Like, which I found Kind of
Oh,
strange.
no.
Like he could use a voice coach.
Yeah, it was just such a weird choice. Anyway,
Like I love those movies, but
Speaking of body transformations with Christian Bale, did you see? Was it The Mechanic? No.
yeah,
The Machinist, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Machinist.
Yeah. I mean,
Ridiculous.
like he saw Matt Damon in Courage Under Fire and went, I can outdo that.
Yeah, really.
I think he's done that twice. He did it in another movie too, where he got down to like 110 pounds or something stupid.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to remember what that was. Yeah, but he gained like what? He got up to about like what 230 or something like that to play. To play Vice, whatever. He got to a pretty good size, like 260 maybe. Just gained tons of weight, and it's crazy.
I think there was a bodysuit though, like padding and everything though.
Oh, I would imagine so. Yeah. Boom. Oh, Sam Rockwell. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Sam Rockwell. Sorry. God. Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, there's a Charles comment there. The Sam Rockwell as G.W. Bush.
Oh,
Right.
Jesus. Sam fucking Rockwell. Yes.
He's great.
Someone's taking offense to defending him.
I have to.
Yeah, Rockwell's best role to date will always be Galaxy Quest. As Guy.
Yeah, he's a love him or hate him kind of guy for sure, I guess. I don't know.
Have you seen Jojo Rabbit?
No, I still have not seen.
Oh,
no.
He's great in that too. I mean, he's one of those that pretty much anything he's in is good. But
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's. I liked him in what do you call it? Hitchhiker's Guide. I thought he was great in that.
Yeah. That's good.
yeah, another bad movie, but yes, good performance.
I don't hate that movie though. I don't have any. I didn't have any. I had never read the book and hadn't seen the original
that's why.
movie, so I just enjoyed it for what it was. Like there's some
The
shit
books
that
are
really
awesome.
made me laugh.
Yeah,
You know?
it's just
Read
one
the
of
books if you can.
It's just one of the things where if you, it's got so much material to try to do in a movie if you're not gonna go full Lord of the Rings with it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be a failing mission no matter. I mean, some properties are just not going to be able to be told in that way, unless you know. Yeah, it's tricky for sure. Jojo Rabbit. Yeah. Oh, I gotta. Well, hold on now. Jojo Rabbit, is that?
It's Wes Anderson,
I did see
isn't it?
that
Or
one.
no?
That's one of Taika's movies, right?
Yeah, where he's playing
Yeah.
Hitler. Yeah.
Yes, I have seen that. Sorry, I was thinking of something totally different. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I thought that was good.
Brent's asking who's going to be the next Wolverine. We all know my choice, Zac Efron.
Oh yeah.
So that's given a beat. Needs to be Zac Efron.
Is he actually in the running?
I have no idea. No, I was part of casting, but then I got busy and had to step aside. But
Yeah, I mean, I think there's some potential there. I don't know, honestly. I don't really care if they make Wolverine movies again. I love the character, but I don't know. Give me a 5'3" ugly gnarled bricklayer to play Logan, and I'm good. We don't need pretty awesome people to play Logan. I'd like to see him just portrayed as he was. Just kind of like a gritty powerhouse little scrappy dude. Like you don't want to mess with.
Not seen Zac Efron. I mean, granted.
Oh no, I mean like ugly. I mean like an ugly person who's worked, and stuff like that. Like someone who has put the years in, put the miles in, and I don't know. Maybe you show me those
I know what
pictures.
you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs like a blockier face or something. Yeah, and hairy, short, blockier. Not Danny DeVito, but
Yeah.
Someone just said Danny DeVito. Yeah. Well, remember, it's funny. Julian mentioned Danzig because remember he was in the running at one point.
Oh man. Well, he at least in his own mind for a long time. He probably still is in the running in his own mind. But he wouldn't have been bad. He wouldn't have been great.
Been bad. I mean,
I mean, but you have to find that combination. It's like you need a decent actor. I mean,
Well,
and you need
I'm gonna stick with Zach because he's not
Yeah.
not a great actor, but don't need to be a great actor to be Wolverine. But he's short as fuck, but he shows that he can be built out.
yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe for Wolverine.
No, I'm not
Charles may be
sure.
the first person we block. Yeah, although I will say I am enjoying Radcliffe's comedy bits. Like I watched Guns Akimbo. Not a great movie, but a fun movie. But he's got that show on TBS here called Miracle Workers with Steve Buscemi.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah. Charles, keep up, buddy. I just said Guns Akimbo. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not sure who I'd count. I don't know enough actors these days to really pick like that.
I would take Daniel Radcliffe for Long Shot. I think you could do Long Shot because you can play the goofy, naive.
Do we have the blonde mullet, sort of like?
Shit,
Give him
Yeah.
that hairstyle.
Yeah.
I think you have to.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't give Wolverine the big sideburns, so.
I know.
Really
I
have to
needed
do
the
the,
bigger hair.
They realized how, in fact, Wolverine's haircut doesn't make sense in reality.
Exactly.
It can't be reproduced in a way that makes you go, "Why is that guy's hair like that?" But comics
Well,
it works
you can't-
totally fine.
Man,
You can't do like Sam Keith hair, but
Yeah.
the Sam Keith. Yeah. Don't talk bad about
That's
Sam
insane.
Keith. I love Sam Keith's art, but
no,
yes,
I love
very
it.
unrealistic Wolverine.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it though. It was so crazy. Or like John J. Muth from the Christ, go to
I
hell.
love his stuff too.
But yeah, that was during the time where like no one could make any sense with Wolverine's claws because they were like longer than his
Yeah.
forearn. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like,
They go somewhere.
yeah. And there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They slide together neatly in a slanty, nonsensical.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Now Brent's at. Oh, you know what? Step back real quick. Rob brought up Jared Kiso, and I agree. I'd be okay with him being Wolverine.
I don't know if I know who that is.
Who's that guy?
From Letterkenny.
Oh yeah, I thought you guys had talked about. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I've never seen that show. I gotta watch that show too.
No, he could kind of do that. I mean, he's under 6 foot. He's 5'10", I think, or 5'11", but.
Yeah, give me
It's too tall.
too tall. I would immediately, honestly, if it was my movie, I would immediately disqualify anyone under 5 foot, anyone over 5'6".
Like maybe if they remove his
Yeah,
shin
you got to
bones or
understand though.
something,
You
you know,
still
and
have
then
to hire people who can act.
Yeah, I know. I know.
short people can act.
Just.
Like
I
get
feel
Rhea
like-
Perlman. Rhea Perlman is Wolverine.
There you go. All right. But yeah, Brent's also asking, is Taskmaster going to be good in Black Widow movie? No, it's not.
Man, I
He's
wish
one
it
of my
would.
favorite characters.
Yeah. You can't let them ruin it. It's just the way they do things now. It's no way around it, really. But
You're just awful negative about anything that you haven't even seen yet.
I know when it's a personal character. Like, I didn't even watch Iron Fist, guys, because I just couldn't go there. I heard too many Iron Fist fans say, "No, just don't, Mike. It hurts too much," and so I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
tried
watch
watching it, and
Defenders.
It was bad.
Yeah, I mean, I just I listened to my my more experienced friends because I wasn't actually watching a whole lot of Netflix and stuff before, and I don't know, like some of them I found really, really bad, and some of them I found bits of them good, but overall, none of those shows really did much for me. I love the first season of Daredevil. I don't know that I got the second season. I didn't see all of Punisher. I didn't watch all of Luke Cage, and I didn't even try to watch anything after that. So I don't know. It's weird. I feel kind of weird and jaded about that because my whole childhood I prayed for things like this to exist. You know, we even thought like the old Hulk stuff was good. Even when it's bad, we convinced ourselves it was good because it was what we had, you know. And I think I don't know. I feel
Context.
I feel weird like hating stuff that I should just be celebrating its actual existence instead. because the stuff I wanted my whole childhood. So I don't know. I just still couldn't do it though. I love Iron Fist too much. I couldn't go there.
Yep. I tried it, but yeah, Daredevil just got too boring too quick. Jessica Jones.
Oh yeah, yeah.
God, eat a bullet on that one. Yeah, I was waiting.
Yeah.
That was one that I was actually rooting for the bad guy to win.
Yeah, well, he was the best part of it. I didn't see anything beyond. I only watched the first
Purple
season.
Man.
Yeah, I only watched the first season of that because I got to episode 10 before I had a total tantrum. And so now I just got to finish it, or it seemed to always bother me that I never finished it. And I actually don't remember a single thing from the last 3 episodes of that show. But I thought he was great. I thought Kilgrave was great. And I was definitely cheering for him. I would have liked him a little bit more purple, though. But that's just me being old-fashioned, I guess.
Well, did he wear a purple suit?
But he didn't have
purple
skin.
for you.
No, he didn't have purple hair. He didn't have purple skin, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the Punisher was okay. It was pretty good. I like the fact that he was more the like raw nerve Punisher, like early type Punisher, or wasn't nothing. Yeah,
I just couldn't get into that one. I tried. Like I think I watched the first 5 episodes, and someone defended it by saying, "Oh, you got to get to at least episode 6 before it's good." And I'm like, you see, that's already 12 hours of my life that are gone. Like 6 hours of my life that are gone. Like,
Yeah, they need to stop making these seasons 10 shows long. They can't give us 10 shows that actually move. Yeah, each one of those seasons should have been 6 episodes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I always felt that was the problem with them, that they tried to make them 13 episodes or something like that, and I was like, "This is nuts." Yeah, like I think they could have wrapped them up in probably 6 or 7. Just give us a taste and let us come back next year for like the whatever. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
too many
Defenders.
6 episodes. You're still talking about 6 hours worth of material. You can tell one good story without dragging your fucking feet the way they do. Because you can pretty much skip like episodes 3 through 6 on almost every one of those seasons and not really miss anything.
Yeah, true. Yeah. What are you drawing, Casey? I got to turn around and look.
I don't know.
Oh, that's wicked, man.
I'm just mucking about here on these. I had found these extra.
And he's not drawing
illustration crescent boards.
Painting.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Yeah. Attempting. I didn't even know what medium I wanted to work in tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, that looks good. I like the Super Shredder shadowy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, Titans was okay. I wouldn't say it's good. Like the only one I will say hands down is good is Doom Patrol. Like,
I still got to.
Titans had some good things to it, but I really hated how they handled Hawk and Dove. It was just,
you see, that's one that would finish me. I love those characters. That's a hard one.
Like Hawk was okay, but Dove was like ultra violent.
Did they use Did they go with no,
it's not the
Don
brothers.
the girl, Don the boy?
Yeah. It's like they mentioned the brother being, something happened. So I don't know if they're gonna tease Crisis or what, but yeah.
Oh, I got you. Okay, yeah. Huh.
Yeah, but
I gotta tell you.
Yeah, it was having her be out of control as almost as much as Hawk. Like they get off on the violence. Literally.
Very odd.
Yeah. So
it's very odd.
Yeah.
I love the '90s cartoon, the '90s comic of that. I love that reimagining. I thought it was so great, and then, it kind of went sideways for a bit, and I thought it was super weird that Hank Hall ended up becoming, the whatever it was, not the Anti-Monitor. Was it the Anti-Monitor? Whatever the bad.
I know you're talking about. I'm blanking on it too. Is the Armageddon?
Yeah, Armageddon, and it was like, come on, they just like pulled his name out of the hat.
No,
I remember
I shit you not. I called it was Hank.
Oh, I thought it was going to be, because they telegraphed who it wasn't going to be so much. I kind of thought it's going to be Captain Atom or it's going to be Hank, and it's not going to make any sense if it's Hank. And surprise, it was Hank. Yeah. And I was like, oh, man.
Well, it was because, like, he had all the powers of pretty much Captain Atom. And it was like, everyone was laying it out. I'm like, no, it's going to be Hank, because the way he would just snap and lose his shit was... Yeah,
there was a bit of that. That's true.
Was straight up Hank. And I was like, and at that point, the power levels and everything were just too obvious of if it was Captain Atom.
That's true.
It really should have been Captain Atom.
That one would have made the most sense, I thought. I was hoping it would be. I thought that would be the cool kind of swan song for that character. Because that guy was never an actual DC character, so it would have been kind of neat to, finish his story there maybe a little bit. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, we got on a real tangent there. Whew.
Oh, no.
But I loved Hawk and Dove, man. I even liked the weird, like, bird... the more like kind of barbarian bird style costumes they had towards the end of their 90s comic run. I think it was only like 26 issues or something in total. But that's one that I would probably have a hard time parting with, even though I might not get 5 cents for that whole set. But I have
who was working on that? It wasn't
25
Steranko, was
Yeah.
25 cents.
Offering you 5 times what you think it's worth.
Plus shipping.
Whoa! Let's not get crazy. Have you seen how much it costs to ship to Canada or out of Canada right now?
My God! Oh, we
just
know
through around Canada. Like
that's our life, man.
That's horrendous.
I don't understand. Like, you guys to ship to Canada from the U.S. for a small package can cost upwards of like $25 US, right? For us to ship down there, like, I can ship books down to the U.S. It takes like 7 to 14 days on average, but it only costs like $12 US. And
is that with or without tracking though?
No, that's tracked.
It's because our stuff is more valuable.
But it's like,
and,
people
it costs more to get it into your country. Yeah.
Well, maybe a little more than 12, maybe like 13 or 14 US dollars, but still, that's not a lot.
Because what was the price to send that one? Because I was going to send that box to Casey. It was a flat rate box.
Yeah.
It was like $50.
Probably $40.
Yeah. But it's like in a lot of instances, it costs more money for us to ship within Canada.
Yep.
Than it does to actually ship to the
really?
U.S.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I've sent artwork to Justin, right? And I've sent artwork to Germany on the same day. And Germany will get, if I send it on a Friday, Germany will have it by Tuesday, and Justin will get it the following Tuesday. Like, it'll be 8 days in the mail sometimes going to Justin.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense, but like it crosses the ocean and goes to Europe in 3 days you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's wacky. Canada, wacky old Canada. I like drawing this character. It's fun. I have to see Casey's take on this character one day.
Who's that?
The Last Ronin.
Oh, yeah.
He's fun, man. The costume's so much fun. I want to kind of do my own version now, though. I want to stray from like, I don't know if there's ever going to be any more stuff after this, if the character will take off and kind of have it, there'll be more Last Ronin comics kind of going forward, or if it's going to have a finale that's a true finale. But I like this idea, these alt versions of. Oh, piss off, man. Oh, I guess England won the soccer game. Is that what's going on right now?
Oh, yeah.
That might be a spoiler. Maybe. Sorry, I don't know.
Don't worry. Casey was playing with his marbles. No one heard what you said.
Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, like in the background.
Sorry.
I was going through. I'm really excited to use this ship station because I can actually do everything from here now instead of having to bring it individually to the post office one by one.
Nice. They gotta. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of competitors now who are just like, you know what, Canada Post, I'm not playing your shit anymore. Like, there's just because there's a lot of high expense, man, with just shipping. And I still do it because like it's literally across the street from me, and unless you got like a business account with like FedEx, and you can't get all the, if you're international, typically only sending FedEx stuff for international. They won't come to your house to get that, So it's you got to go in, and it's not convenient anywhere near where I live. So Canada Post gets most of my money actually.
Yeah, me too. It's just the easiest and maybe the safest way to ship stuff too.
Yeah.
At least you can kind of trust them generally.
Yeah, I feel pretty safe. I've never really lost anything before, unless it was untracked or stolen out of a mailbox or something like that. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, I'd like to see you draw the last Ronin though, Casey. I think you'd have fun.
Yeah, it's weird. I never really get too many requests for turtles, but I like drawing them.
Yeah, it's fun. So many. It's cool to see so many different artists who've worked, like Richard Corbin's turtles and how different they are from like Bisley's turtles, or everyone's had their kind of turn and done their own thing with it. Even Glenn Fabry's done like turtles covers and stuff that are wacky and yeah, crazy huge history with the turtles for sure.
Yeah, it's my turn. My turn. Turtle power.
Woohoo!
I remember being 14 and the Hamilton Spectator they always had like a turtle thing, like you draw the Ninja Turtles and they might put it in the Sunday comics or Saturday comics. I think I was 14 or something and I drew one and it got in there.
Oh, that's wicked, man.
Leonardo.
Thanks, babe.
Erica.
Cheers, you guys.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Cheers.
I'm savoring. I only have one more Jerkface 9000 left after this, and I don't know what I'll do.
Pout harder? I don't know.
What?
I said pout harder? I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Ooh, really?
Oh, Tim.
One more.
Someone's apparently delivering something here. I just noticed in the comments.
Yeah. Does it answer your door?
Ooh, what's going on?
What's that?
We don't really we aren't able to take deliveries at the building directly because of how messed up our building is, so we never know when the delivery's coming. Tim just said in the comments or something a while ago there's
Okay.
La 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 la.
Justin's. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, how would they come out?
I have no idea. Yeah, they wouldn't have any way to deliver it to us because we don't have a buzzer here. So unless I knew they were coming, I wouldn't be able to know they were here. Sorry, Tim. I'll see where they're at. I'd have to leave and go outside though.
Is your window open? Just tell them to toss it.
Eric is gonna go investigate.
Is your window open? Just tell them to toss it in.
Throw it up here. What? Throw it up here. Well, thank you, Tim. I don't know what it is, but I appreciate you sending a treat. That's pretty sweet. Damn, man.
He's a good guy, eh?
No, there's a delivery from Mike Booth.
Mike Booth.
Without a doubt. Thanks, Erica.
Awesome. I'll be out there all night looking for the guy who's looking for my booth.
You need to bring you some Mike Booth ID?
Cartwright 4.
Oh, sorry about that, Tim. We don't ever get anything delivered here because it's impossible. We haven't ordered a pizza in probably 11 years because because we don't have any way to know when anyone's outside. We tried having a radio doorbell at one point, but the frequency of it meant that anyone in the neighborhood who someone came to their doorbell, our doorbell would ring. So we were at the outside all the time looking for things that weren't even for us all the time. Like someone would go to the chiropractor across the street and our doorbell would ring. You know what I mean? Like it was getting ridiculous. So someone tried to send me lunch a couple weeks ago and I was so grateful for it, but it just disappeared. Like,
Sorry to interrupt you. Tim's asking, were you able to meet her?
Erica just ran outside. I don't know. She's got to get down to the main floor and see.
What did you send them?
I don't.
You can get a I don't know if it'd work. I don't know how the range is, but you can get Bluetooth doorbells now. So that way you don't have to worry about being on the same frequency as other ones.
I got you.
There's a good one, Ring.
Oh, man. I gotta write a tip down to her.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me do that. Yeah. Here.
Price?
I'm here.
Prizes?
Show us.
What is it?
What is this craziness? Oh, dude.
Oh, fireworks have started.
Oh, Tim, you're a beast. Oh, my God, buddy. Oh my lip. Good heavens.
Okay. So either they got something really good or they're being attacked by a face hugger.
Oh, man. It is a caramel brownie cheesecake, man.
Oh, he's
cheese-
complete. He's trying to compete with the rents.
Oh, my
Gonna get Ma
God.
Dukes upset.
Ugh. Tim, you're a genius, man. Thank you so much.
Let's see.
So
it, buddy.
kind. Erica just ran down to give the driver a tip. That's awesome of you, man. Thank you. That's really thoughtful. Brownie cheesecake. Man, it
What
must
did you
be
do? Like a skip the dishes or something?
I think so, or something. Yeah, it's called the Mateers or something like that.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
No picture, no proof, buddy. Come on.
Hold on. Let's see if I can get
We
it.
want to watch you eat it.
It's gorgeous.
I think Tim mentioned something. This might be someone he knows that made this.
Oh man, that's really thoughtful of you, Tim. Thank you. Man, does it ever look good? Hold on here. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't want to put it on the plate just yet, but here we go.
He
Look
was
at
talking
that.
about one the other day.
Look at that.
Noise.
Good
Yeah.
heavens.
I got a
it
cavity
before
just
it
looking at
melts.
that. Holy shit.
Oh my God. Look at that, man. That's beautiful. Tim, that's very kind of you. Thanks, man.
Oh, he
Holy
said he
gee-
tipped her heavily. No need to tip.
Oh,
Tipped.
Too
Too
late.
late.
well, she got double tipped.
All
That's
right.
she deserves it
Oh my
though. That's
gosh.
pretty sweet.
That's so nice.
Look at that. Dude, you're awesome. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate that.
That looks great. Yeah, he said happy birthday in case you don't see it.
Your delivery girl says happy birthday too.
Oh, delivery girl said happy birthday too. Man, it must be my birthday.
Man,
That's crazy. Thanks, guys.
people are thoughtful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Linda
they-
said she just gained 5 pounds. Just
Oh, I
looking
know.
at it. Yeah.
I'm gonna need a bra adjustment myself to
Yeah.
survive this.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you're gonna get like 2 loose molars just from that one piece.
Oh
Really?
yeah. Yeah. Oh man, does it ever look good though? Jeez. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thanks. I'm gonna gain 10 pounds because I know my mom is making something. Erica plans on making something crazy. It's my birthday last week just because we have to have cake every day to make sure it doesn't all go bad, you know. We just eat cake all the time, but I'm spoiled, man. All the ladies in my life are amazing cooks. My grandmother is, my mother is, and you know, Erica is just unbelievable. Erica's mother is an amazing cook. Like, yeah, I'm spoiled. Totally spoiled. No, that's really thoughtful. Yeah. Whew. So has anyone got any
Nice.
plans for tomorrow? Is there sports games on and that sort of thing that you like?
We'll
Coming
probably be
over to
setting
eat your
fires somewhere in
cheesecake.
Florida.
What's that?
I said we'll be setting fires somewhere in Florida, you know, with all the fireworks.
Oh, yes, of course, yeah.
So,
I'll
it's
be
not just
getting
your
ready.
birthday tomorrow. It's America's birthday tomorrow.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Pretty awesome. I always thought that was cool when I was growing up. I grew up in St. Catharines, very near to the border, and I always thought it would be cool when I turned 21 because, you know, drinking age is 19 here. You know, so I'd already drinking by then, but I started drinking legally at 19, and then I was going to go and do my 21st birthday in the States. But by then I was already at Sheridan. I was already at college, already at school, and that kind of trip wasn't really in the cards anymore. But yeah, that would have been fun.
All right, gentlemen, I'll be right back.
Right on.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I go back to work Monday or Tuesday, but I'm not
Oh,
sure.
really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't remember. I'll have to call somebody tomorrow to find out when I'm supposed to show up to work.
Yeah, just don't show up late, I guess, eh?
Yeah.
Probably different consequences than most jobs.
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah. Oh man, I apologize for all the traffic noise outside, guys. That's a little crazy. It's been a little crazy here. I think this one's almost done though. It's gonna add some highlights to it, I think.
Yeah, that was so quick he did that. I'm still mucking about at early stages here.
Yeah, but you're doing a painting, man. That's gonna be nuts when you finished it too. So
Why
nice.
did I do-
Sorry, go ahead.
Why did I do a painting?
I literally ask myself every time I do a painting, like I'm doing a proper painting that I'm not inking first and then coloring. It's always like, I think the last painting I kind of did like that was for our cover for the D&D book, Spine of the World, At the Spine of the World. And I painted that whole thing from scratch, and I didn't want to ink it, I wanted to just have, the lines would just be brush lines and where color meets color and proper painting. I always go through a stage of doubt when I'm doing it. Doesn't matter what I'm painting. Like I should have done this a different way. I shouldn't, I should be doing this in another way. I made a bad choice painting this. I should have done it digitally, or I should have, whatever.
Yeah.
Every time. Because I find when I paint, I'll hit a place where I'm at like 70% completion, and that's where I should just say, okay, I'm good. This is good. I'm done. Call this one done. But then I push it, and then I get to this place of like, oh, okay, cool, it's awesome now. Yeah, I'm glad I kept on going with it. And then I'll hit like 92%, and then it's destroyed. And then I have to see it through to the end, and then I can maybe turn it around when I get to like 115%. But at that point, I feel like I'll look at my progression photos from earlier in the project and go, yep, should have stopped when you got to 78% complete.
Yeah,
because it stops being a painting after a while. It starts being like an illustration and stops being like an actual painting that's got some, more expressive or personal qualities to it. It just becomes, you just take it to the same level you take the professional work, and it's a weird thing.
I always find, I guess there's just some pressure, like when you're, when there's an audience. And I'm trying to think, like, how can I color this quickly? Like, how can I do a nice color piece quickly?
Yeah.
So watercolor is always like a go-to, and I don't know. And then I get this stupid idea to try experimenting online. Like this is the wrong kind of board to be using.
Yeah.
But I just had these boards, and like I was thinking of those oil head sketches I did a little while ago. I was almost going to do oil, but. I'll just do gouache because I can.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have done oil. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just all part of that creative process, I guess, man. I don't know. I always do. There's a million ways to solve a problem, so.
Yeah, I'm just basically saying I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just.
What are you saying, Justin?
What's that?
Did you say something or?
No, I was just going to say, I met Jay Crawford there. We stopped in Deep River when we went up there when we were passing through. It's a nice town. Jay's great. He recommended this awesome place for us to stay at. It was really good. It was a really nice night.
Oh, nice, man.
And the banana bread. He made this banana bread. Man, so good.
Man, all the food that guy posts are crazy. Like, everything of the pictures of the stuff he's serving, those different like crazy sandwiches and whatnot. My God, like so jealous.
Oh, I was gonna say too. I don't know if John Croteau, is that Croteau?
Yeah.
How do you say it? If he's watching, or Eric Paris, but their pieces are on their way. The Muppets.
Oh, nice.
I never messaged them, but I should have messaged them, but their pieces are going. Yeah, it was just so nice of them to donate and participate in that last time.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
That went really well. And I donated to get one of shirts. Alicia.
Oh, yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Still, yeah. Oh, that looks.
I know. I kept forgetting, and.
Welcome back, Stefan.
Yeah. Oh, is this?
Is he muted, or we're muted?
Yeah, he's muted or something. I don't know. I didn't do it this time, I swear.
Yeah. No.
Justin muted him.
Yeah, you didn't do it this time. Yeah.
Well, if anyone wants to bid on this, I reckon they can, if they're interested.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'll call this one done. I don't know.
Can you pull it down just a little bit so people can see the whole thing?
Yeah, for sure.
And go a little to your left.
A little to my left. All right.
little more.
And put the cheesecake.
A little more
Back in
There you
view.
go. Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
That's great.
Do you have a timer there, Stefan?
You know, you've been gone for over a month. You come back. You think you fucking run the show? What's going on here, son?
Well, you're not letting me bid.
Asking me if I have a timer there.
Starting bid on this, let's call it $25.
$25. All right.
Yeah, starting bid.
We doing a 5-minute timer?
Miss L's jumps the bidding to 150.
Oh
That
my.
didn't take
All
long.
right, we got this on a 5-minute timer.
Well, heck.
Oh, Jesus.
Just jumped it
I just saw the
6
150
times
bid.
the starting price.
Wow.
Huh. Dang. Well, fair enough.
160, Wade.
160. That's bananas. Thank you, guys.
Well, that's bad.
Dang. I'm just going to keep on making this better then. You guys are making it better for me. 200. Good heavens. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, I love drawing this
Oh,
character.
shit.
man.
Eric Paris just got real. 300.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Craziness. Wow.
What's happening?
Holy jeez, guys. I was going to draw another one, too.
That's some real birthday money coming at you.
That's some real birthday money, yeah. Dang.
Get yourself something.
Gloves, yeah.
Yeah. 310, Wade.
Whoa. This is Canadian dollars too, guys. Just to.
Yeah, so you got room to spend.
I mean, I feel like I should. Yeah.
Wade's in New Jersey, so he's at like what, 275?
310. Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
260.
Jeez. Yeah, 260. Yeah. Jeez, man. You guys are crazy. Well, I
That's why I like
appreciate
getting
it.
into those bidding wars on Facebook. I'm like, yeah, I'm using my green money, son.
Yeah. He's gonna open his Monopoly board. Yeah, that's it. That's accurate.
These ones here can be sent to CGC.
Well, she made comment like, this is not the book. This is not the book.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah,
not
this
the
isn't
book.
a book.
Yeah, this is just a print. I don't know that prints can be graded. I mean, maybe they can, but this is just
Yes,
a
they
print.
can,
This is not
yeah.
actually a low Ronin blank. This is just a print that I had. I had done some sketches a while ago when I was laying out my cover ideas for Ronin, and these were just abandoned sketches that I tossed. That I decided just to kind of throw some ink on tonight for you guys and hang out.
Yeah.
So it's not a comic book, just in
Yes,
case.
CBCS can actually encapsulate these as well as art.
Like you can slab the print.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Cool, man.
9.2.
Well, they won't grade it.
But it's just it's slabbed in like the loose side.
Yeah,
of
that's
it,
right. And
Yeah,
they'll
they slab and
encapsulate.
verify. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can authenticate it as well.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy. That is interesting. Yeah. Cool.
You can do another. You could do
I think I
another.
can do another. Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I was tempted to do the like Bebop and Rocksteady or something, but
Oh,
I
love
don't
those
know.
characters, man. Love those guys. Which one's it going to be? Jumping Ronin or is it going to be Charging Ronin? Yeah, they still won't grade Ronin books, CBCS, eh? But it's a whole other machine to make something that size. I would reckon, a totally different. I mean, because it'd be slightly different size than magazine, right? The Ronin books, they're not exactly magazine because they can slab
Well,
magazine.
that's how they grade them in magazine slabs.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
what we're gonna do also for this here is the winner of this book here
Not book.
is going to get a copy of Lost Ronin #1 Mike Rooth variant.
Oh, dang.
So you will
So
get a
we're
book
gonna
out of
throw
this.
in- we're gonna throw in a copy of Lost Ronin #1, your variant that you did for us, Mike.
Oh, crazy, man.
Such
Awesome.
a beautiful cover, that one.
Oh, thanks.
I love that one.
Brent, I'll get to your question in the next 30 seconds. We'll let the auction
Dark
finish.
Side of Thanos. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
No,
I've had
it's an easy one. It's no contest.
I guess it depends on what kind of toys Thanos has, right? Or no?
Well, I mean,
Or who's writing
we're
the
coming down
story.
to the end here.
Yeah.
And Rob's going to vote Charging Ronin, by the way.
Charging Ronin. All right. Yeah, I think it'll be cool.
All right. Sold.
Let's do it. Sold to.
I'm probably going to butcher the name. Masala? Silva?
Oh. Mazel?
Mazel, yeah.
Mazel?
Yeah.
Okay. Mazel? Okay.
So we're gonna also toss in a copy of Lost Ronin #1.
That's awesome, man. That's very kind of you, Justin. Cool. So
to answer real quick before we get too far into it, to answer Brett's question, if we're not talking Infinity Gauntlet, because again, anybody with the Infinity Gauntlet wins.
yeah,
Just straight Dark Side Thanos, it's Dark Side.
yeah.
Yeah, because first
That's
off,
the right
Thanos is basically Dark Side 2.0. Because anybody who thinks Starlin didn't rip off Dark Side to make Thanos doesn't know who Dark Side is.
Yeah, I would say that's fairly accurate. Yeah.
But
Also, Thanos had a helicopter for a while, and I think that I might immediately takes him out of the Dark Side area. I don't think Dark Side's ever had to have a helicopter before.
no, he's got mother boxes and and Omega beams. He doesn't need helicopters.
Linda, so this live isn't the same without Justin in his basement. Don't you worry, Linda. I'm in my basement.
That's where
Is it a good size place? Is it a good sized place you moved into, Justin?
It's about the same as what we had in Shiloh.
Oh yeah.
So, but this one at least has been renovated, and it at least they tried to make it look nice.
Oh, that's cool.
And more importantly, it has Wi-Fi.
Fiber internet.
Fiber even. All right.
Yeah, that's not too bad. That's cool. That's great, man. Yeah, it's good to have you back. Nice to have you. I feel like we haven't seen you in a super long time.
It's been what, 5-6 weeks?
Yeah.
Some would say not long enough, but some would say long.
And some would say shut your mouth. But when we come back on the 17th, we are going to have a lot of comic bundles, a lot of different auctions. Yeah, we're
That's exciting, dude.
I got 6 weeks of build-up waiting to come back. So lots of fun stuff.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Can't wait to get out there and see you guys. It's gonna be so great.
Soon, buddy. Soon.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd love to do the drive out there, if Eric is able to book the time sometime. That's something we could love to do. I just love the drive.
Mike, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
So, again, I really apologize if I'm butchering your name. Was it Masal? Masal?
I think, yeah, like Misael, yeah.
Yeah, it
It
said,
looks like Misael.
asked to have the bill sent now. That one request, can you put tears on the Ronin?
Tears on the road.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Yeah, I can.
drawing
Yeah,
them, not
tears.
actually yours.
Yeah.
Tears.
I could generate my own tears if needed.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm going to say to the winner of this drawing. I would like you to take that money, and I would like you to go to bigcountrycomics.com and buy as many comics as you can with that money. And that's what I want you to do. And I will mail this to you. I'll cover the shipping. But you spend that amount at their store and buy comics from, either myself or Hugh or Casey. You can get them all at Big Country Comics. So that's what I'm going to ask you to do with that money, if that's cool with you. I know it's not cool with Justin, but it's what's happening. So,
Well, yeah, don't worry about it. It's cool with me. So I'm okay with that. We've had that discussion. Troy,
yeah,
this
that's
is
what
the
I'd
commercials.
like everyone to do. That's a nice chunk of comics, man. I think you'd be able to buy at least, like, I don't know, how many comics can you buy with what, over $300? My heavens, like, go and fill your boots and buy some cool stuff.
Yeah, get some lot of cool graded stuff on the site.
Sorry?
Yeah, so you get a lot of cool graded stuff on the site.
There is, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
and
there's going to be more coming.
And on the site, correct me if I'm wrong, Justin.
Sorry?
I said on the site. I said correct me if I'm wrong, but on the site, Mike Rooth's bunny mask #1's up there, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah. And
we have the shield.
Just to give another spoiler, Mike will be doing another cover with us for Happy Hour. So.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one too. It's different. I really like the story. I loved it actually. So I got some ideas forming. Yeah, man, I think it's gonna be fun.
Cool. So
I don't want to say what it is yet because we don't think that we're.
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
But it's got a lot of stuff in it that I like, so I think it's gonna be a cool cover.
Yeah, like the first book that the writer did was, you know how I felt about it. I was like, okay, it's neat, it's cool, it's all right. This one I actually really enjoy because it made me laugh a couple of times. So.
Yeah, it's got some good humor to it, and I like the art style. It's not something I tend to gravitate towards, but then I always find myself going, you know what, this guy's really, really good. And I know that one of the creators on it was a guy who worked on what's that one called? Knight's Temporal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought his stuff was awesome. Yeah, really cool. Fran Gallen or something like that.
Brent asked, "What's the best place to get great comics?" This is my house. Would you like to my address? No guarantee of getting them returned, though. But she will grade them. Oh, this one's good. Yeah, Brent. Honestly, I think that's a preference. I mean, personally, I'm a CBCS fan for my own biased reasons, and mainly because I know the people there very well. But I know there are people who swear by CGC because they've been around longer and just, you know, so I don't think there's a right or wrong answer to that. It's just whatever your preference is on that one. But I will lean towards CBCS.
Yeah, me too. And there's that awkward silence. There it is.
Yeah, when we all have that. Oh shit, we agree. Everybody agreed on the same thing. Fuck. That kind of throws things off a little bit. You know, we need some contention. Come on, guys. Oh, well, Brent brought it because he's asked, what do you think of the Watchmen TV series?
Oh, right, yes.
I'll be right back, Stefan.
Okay. You'll miss my rant.
You can't. Justin didn't want to talk about it. He had to leave.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I said
He's
I'll be right
that
back.
motherfucker's going to go
Too
on a
painful.
Watchmen again. I mean, if you have watched everything else on television and are still feeling guilty of something you did in your past, go ahead and watch the Watchmen TV series. You've earned it. Not great. I'll go with that.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it was, you know, one of those where they really put message way over storytelling. And the show suffered from it. Like, it almost got to points where it had some good stuff going, and then it just, it didn't, like. And what they, pardon me. Oh man, I'm blanking on the character's name. The main bad guy in The Watchmen.
Ozymandias.
Thank you.
Or
Four beers in. That's like asking me to say Saskatoon. You know. I gotta really think about it before I can say it. No, not Saskatoon. Saskatchewan. That's it. Yeah.
There you go. You nailed that too. Well done.
Yeah, but I had to think about it before I could say it. how they
When
treated
you
that
have 5
character
years.
in the TV series was fucking ridiculous. I mean, the fact that they give him an Andre the Giant 2-minute fart scene is just, yeah.
Whoa. We just went on a divergence there. Jeez.
Well, it's the only thing I could compare it to. Like, you know that story in Princess Bride, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, where he lets out like a 2-minute fart.
Yep.
Yeah.
I heard that was a
the
common
best
thing he
answer
would
though,
do,
you know,
so.
Rob Reiner like, you okay? I am now, boss.
That's so great.
Classic.
Oh, I love that movie. I love the Andre, man. That was
Yeah. They
very,
said he would do that on like a small private plane too. Like he would.
Oh my God, some of the Andre the Giant stories are unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was a shame that, you know, like I didn't discover that, you know, because when he was the heel in WWE, I was young enough to like really get into the characters and think,
Oh yeah.
like, you know, I mean, I knew it was fake, but I believed the personalities were their personalities.
Yep.
And so when he was that heel, and then to learn all the other stuff about him after his death, I was like, oh, yeah, I felt like I missed out on so much of what he was.
Oh yeah.
I
for
was
sure.
the heel.
Yeah, Murray, Watchmen show had its moments. Unfortunately, most of them were bad. But yes, you are technically correct by saying it has moments.
That's funny.
Oh, Rob's saying CGC's been making too many mistakes lately. Well, hopefully Jay-Z will fix that shit.
Yeah, what was that? Jay-Z, right?
Yep.
That is
His company.
That's what I'm saying. You know, people say comics aren't investments. Fuck off. I mean, if Jay-Z's going to drop some money in it, you know.
Oh yeah. Dang, that's pretty crazy. Huh?
No, Murray said he legit cried when Andre turned on Hogan. Yeah, I was taken back by that too. It's like,
Oh, dude,
like,
that whole
no!
the whole double referee thing, that whole storyline. That's back when they told such incredible stories in that show, and you know the Hulk Hogan being such a long reigning champion, and that betrayal happened, and then like the whole double the twin brother evil twin brother referee angle. And then like Andre the Giant, his entire career never wins the gold because they knew they couldn't put the gold on Andre because once you have the belt on the Giant, you'll never believably be able to tell a story where he can lose, you know, unless, you know. So it was one of those things where,
But when
Andre was an event, wasn't a weekly performer. He was an event, and so when you have a character like that, you have to use them correctly. And they always used Andre, but for him to like not only cement himself as the worst heel ever by that terrible pinfall win over Hogan, but then he hands the belt to DiBiase, hands it. It was just so like, you asshole, you know.
But,
and so good.
Yeah, but do you remember seeing the moment when Hulk picked up Andre?
Oh yeah,
yeah. I mean, like I remember, you know, gasping out loud. No.
But you know what's
hurt his back.
As I learned in my later years as a wrestling fan, researching old stuff, Hulk Hogan had slammed Andre about 5,000 times before that in the very early 80s when Hogan wrestled as a heel and Andre was a face. Huh. Andre the Giant was once body slammed, and I'm talking, anyone might remember the great NWA world champion Harley Race.
Yes.
Harley Race, he's also Harley, you know, King Harley Race in the mid 80s. That guy was such a big deal. When he wrestled with Andre, Harley Race was way stronger than a lot of people gave him credit. He not only body slammed Andre, there are photos of him in black and white photos of his early days, who picking up Andre and literally walking across the ring and dumping him over the top rope. It's incredible.
Wow.
But now Andre wasn't at 565 or whatever he was billed at WrestleMania 3, but he was still well over 410, 420 pounds. And Harley picked him up like nothing and walked across the ring and dumped him. But the moment, you're right, the moment when you're a kid and you don't know that and you see Hulk Hogan slam Andre, to me that was like the spaceship landing or like a moon landing, or that was a gigantic event in my childhood.
Yeah.
Well, for me, going to the King Harley Race real quick. Like, you know, because when Hogan would have his moment where all of a sudden he'd get like the one slap and then he'd do the whole, you know, Hulk out thing. You know, honestly, to me, that was like such a swipe from Harley when he was King Harley when he would pull the one strap down.
Oh yes.
Yeah, when,
Yes.
when King Harley Race pulled the one strap down, oh, someone was getting fucked up.
Yeah. Or when Kurt Hennig was another guy when that would happen. When he would drop the straps, it was like, oh,
Yeah.
now you pissed off Kurt Hennig, you know.
Yeah, Kurt did, but that started with Harley though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
When he pulled the one strap off the shoulder, someone was done. And the crowd would just go fucking nuts.
Oh yeah.
I was just
what
watching
is
too.
Rob saying? He's got 9.8 problems.
It's a great Jay-Z joke.
Oh,
There it is.
Oh man, that's so good.
I can't wait to take that clip where the joke hit Justin. The look on your face was perfect.
I saw when Hogan, he didn't know he was going to slam Andre. Like he knew what the whole match was going to be, except for that last moment. Then Andre just yelled at him to slam him.
Oh, really?
Yep.
He's like, drop a leg on me, and then he's like, slam.
Nice.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
And Hulk fails, like tries to slam him early. He picks him up easy, but then he falls on his back, and the whole course of the match changes. I mean, and actually, that's one where everyone still to this day says that Andre actually got the 3 count because Joey Morello was the referee at the time, and his arm came up and down 3 times, slam, 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 and then he was like, nope, 2 count, and Andre actually
like, whoops, I forgot to read the script.
Yeah, it was brutal. Like, yeah, I remember watching that going, but I'm pretty sure, and even Jesse Ventura, of course, loses his mind. Like, he can't believe that this match is even continuing, because of the, that. Oh man, WrestleMania 3 is a very, very special time in a boy's life.
I always enjoyed when Jesse was ringside announcing.
Oh man,
he was one of the best.
Oh yeah, hard to beat Jesse. And for a guy that was in the ring too and was really great at what he did in the ring. Limited wrestler for sure, but really good at what he did. Just an awesome character, and he was able to carry that persona through into the the Schwarzenegger films and all that he was a part of, and that's one that I wish Netflix had was Running Man. I haven't seen Running Man in years.
Oh yeah,
I
love that.
I don't think I'd watch it again. Like
really?
Yeah, I don't know if it would hold up. Like
I don't think it's gonna hold up.
Predator over and over because Predator still holds. The original.
Oh yeah.
Predator's fantastic.
But I'm not sure Running Man would hold up. I mean.
Yeah, I still want to see it just because I loved it so much. That's one I probably have seen the most, other than like Terminator 1, in terms of rewatches. But yeah.
Yeah, I get it. You're a Richard Dawson fan. I mean, we all are.
He's pretty great in that. He's pretty he's
actually
like
awesome
an unbelievable douchebag in that movie.
Yeah.
Like he's the best part of the movie, really. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's what he truly wants to be on Family Feud. This type of game show. Yeah. Get the family against the other family.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, yeah. Yeah, that was good
Brent
stuff.
is bringing our who wins what for the night. He's just on it. So the next one is Captain America or Batman. Take the fact that they actually fought in a crossover. Yeah, you can't take that fact because that's just garbage written. But it's Batman.
Yeah,
because he's willing to fight dirty.
He is willing to fight there. So is Cap, though. When Cap gets pushed, he did murder Deathbird with his shield.
Yeah, he murdered Deathbird. Come on.
Yeah, I know. He still murdered broad day, in front of kids, though. That was what made that such a heavy deal. But yeah.
No, I still have to go with Batman just because. He's got more toys. He would, like maybe if it was a spontaneous fight, Batman didn't know it was coming. Caps could get him with the shield with Batman not paying attention, but donk, and then he does have the strength and speed. But if Batman has any inclination of the fight's going to happen, it's Batman all the way.
Yeah, I mean, I just typically don't bet against the Bat. I mean, obviously, even in the case of Superman and Batman, that that can still be a debate, even, you know, taking out the extreme differences in their power levels. Like, I just find betting against the Bat is just, you know, probably a bad idea. There's always something. There's always a trick up the sleeve. There's always something.
Yeah, we're talking about a vigilante who's willing to use child labor as human shields.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I
Here,
mean,
kid, dress in this spandex. That'll be fine.
yeah,
You know.
I mean, yeah,
Put this big target on you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Bright
Yeah, make
yellow
sure your
one.
cape is bright yellow. Bright yellow.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm still gonna I'm gonna back the Bats on that one.
Yeah.
Just his intelligence too, right? Like he's always a step ahead.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
said. The only way Cap could do it if it was spontaneous, and Cap was the aggressor for whatever reason, and Bats didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because people have gotten the drop on Batman before, but yeah, it's you know. Yeah, it's a good one though. It's a good.
Yeah, Brent says he has contingency plans for contingency plans. Yes, but he's not clairvoyant, so you have to go.
That's
with
true.
someone, you know.
Midnighter's an interesting kind of Batman variant in that way, that he does have that foresight as how the an outcome readout of how the fight's going to go and all kinds of different options and stuff. Like, I kind of like that. It kind of made me think of like almost like cyberpunk kind of stuff, you know, like built-in fighting strategy systems that just override your emotions and just, you know, make the fight winnable no matter who it's against. Because he's really just a variant of Batman, but he's kind of a cool one. I've always thought that character was pretty rad. Midnighter.
That's Wildstorm, right?
Yeah.
Or
Well,
originally
and then DC, I guess.
yeah.
New 52.
Oh,
When
fuck
they did
that.
all that.
Don't even bring that up.
Yeah. But I liked him in the Wildstorm and, like, you know, the Authority comics that
Authority.
that
That's
Frank-
what I was thinking.
Frank,
Authority.
yeah, Frank Whiteley drew those, and I thought they were
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird though. I didn't care for Quietly on Superman.
Yeah, I was so into his work by the time I read that All-Star Superman very late. I like many years after it came out. I regret that because I loved it. But yeah, yeah, you're right. It's different different stuff. I still like it, but
Yeah, I mean, it was still a great Frank Quietly style of art. It just Superman never looked impressive.
yeah.
I mean, it always felt like Jeff Darrow took a day off and decided to draw Superman half-assed. And and that's how it came out for me. He never looked impressive or intimidating, or just
That might have been part of the plan, though, too, in a way, because it's kind of like he's accepted. That whole book's about him accepting his fate and how it's coming fast. And I think I don't know. I didn't notice that as being a detractor, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, he doesn't really. Yeah.
Tim said it's looking amazing, Casey.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
it looks
Rob,
awesome.
Raphael's backpack looks almost like yours. Rob has a turtle. He has a turtle shell backpack.
Oh, nice.
Does he?
Yeah, I think he has two actually.
Oh man, what am I doing here?
Good Wolverine. Oh,
I don't
man.
know what I'm.
So Brent is just all out, like. Does Brent smoke weed? Does anybody know Brent? Because I'm thinking he's.
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
my cousin.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking he's right there, just getting baked and going. All right. Wait.
He might have beers in him.
Okay. Could Wolverine's claws cut Superman? I'm going with no. They're not magical.
No.
I mean,
Can they cut
they
Superman?
can't break Cap's shield.
Yeah, I don't think they can cut. Well, yeah, I don't think they can cut his. Yeah, I don't think so. I think Superman, once he knows, that's the whole thing about Superman. Like, once he knows what his opponent can do, he can adjust. Like, he's got so many powers beyond the basic ones that show up in a video game. There's all kinds of crazy shit that Superman can do. Like when he fought the Hulk that time, like. The Hulk whoops him the first round, but then the second time, Hulk hits him and Superman doesn't even move because he just adjusted gravity around himself so that he doesn't, or whatever he did. He just completely changed the rules and like, I'm Superman. You don't beat Superman in a fight. Like that's it. Yeah. So unless you're Batman.
I'm gonna coordinate with Brent though from now on because he's got the questions. So he can keep this thing going. So, all right, Brent, what's next, buddy? But yeah, I agree. You know, Superman's just, you know, he is the pinnacle. I mean,
What about like Stewie Griffin versus Batman?
all right, so you're smoking the weed now. I'm gonna go with Stewie Griffin because he's got power over
See?
time.
Yep.
He has a time machine.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's
he's
got
got
matter
the toys.
transport gun and stuff.
Yeah.
You just need the guy with the better toys.
Oh, and
Damn
there it goes, the painting. Womp womp.
That's fine. It's curling up on me, and
Yeah, Rob, that's what it is. It's prep time. You know, same with the Cap Batman thing, but yeah, you know, but even that, you know, as long as Stewie survives the fight, he's got a time machine.
It's true.
You know, he may lose that first round, but if bats don't kill him, you know, Stewie's jumping in the time machine, and Stewie will kill. We have seen it.
yeah,
Yeah, Stewie don't play around.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's the difference. Like, honestly, of all the superheroes that I think, you know, like, no one can really ultimately beat Superman. But if there was one Superman variant or something like that that could, it would be Miracle Man, because that was a dude that operated on a totally different level than, like, you know, he's you know, kind of a Shazam, Captain Marvel.
Wait. Miracle Man? You're talking about the Scott Free from the New Gods? It's different.
No, not Mr.
Marvel Man, like
Well, he was Marvel Man for Marvel Comics, but he's Miracle Man when Alan Moore was writing them and all those Swamp Thing artists were drawing him in the '80s. Miracle Man's probably it's my favorite Alan Moore work. It came out before around the time of V for Vendetta and before Watchmen and before you know, some of that other stuff. It was before the Swamp Thing stuff, I think, or yeah, much before the Swamp Thing stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, Miracle Man is it's, if you haven't read it, it's one that I would recommend you read. I have the entire original run. It was a lifelong quest to get them all.
Yeah, let's look that up.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, Superman's not unbeatable. You just gotta have magic, because you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if we're talking just pound for pound, yeah, Soup's doesn't go down.
The difference is Superman will only go so far. Some characters that have the same power as Superman will go that far. They'll use it, and that's the difference, I think, really, at the end of the day, as to who would win. Like, you know, that's the reason why that terrible character Sentry from Marvel, you know, there's a reason why he's terrifying. It's because he's Superman that doesn't care. He's Superman that will tear someone in half because he can, and that's an idea that's like hard to swallow as a Superman fan, right? So, yeah. Yeah, we're really nerding it up in here tonight, man. Thanks, guys. That was good. That was a good session of of who would win. I like that.
So now, who's the most powerful magic-powered Marvel character? Out of my depth here, I'm not much of a Marvel guy, so.
Yeah, I'm not.
Doctor Strange, is that the most powerful magic?
that's who I would guess.
I would think he is now. I mean, maybe there was a time he wasn't, but yeah, I would probably give him that distinction.
Wait, Troy's saying Sentry knows he's a comic book character, so Sentry's Deadpool Superman?
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I just hate Sentry so much. I just can't hear anything positive about him. I just, yeah. I hate more about Sentry is that they retconned him into the universe and, like, you know, have the bad guys teaming up to fight a super big bad guy, and you hear Spider-Man say, like, "What do you think, Reed Richards? What do you think, Captain America? Should we call in the Sentry to help us with this?" And I'm sitting there going, yeah, okay. And they just blend him in like that, like, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, you know, Sentry might be good," and then someone's like, "Yeah, but he's totally unstable as fuck and could kill everybody." You know, there's this kind of conversation happening, you know, the whole time. I just hate the character. I just think he's terrible. But,
yeah, I'm not a big fan of retconning. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I made that clear, but.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that makes it me hate this character even more. Because it's just that whole I can't really tell a good story, so I'm just going to retcon. So you have to accept this character.
Yeah. they just had Superman so bad they just had to like shoehorn him in there as if he was always there. I remember they even made those retro covers. They got like John Romita Sr. to knock out a couple of retro covers.
Really?
Yeah, and they even did like the weather beaten, like the aged kind of distressing on the book cover to make it look like it was an old, an old comic from the 60s kind of thing. And I just saw that and I was like, oh, I'm not buying anything from you anymore. You guys are terrible.
Yeah. So, okay, who's the Living Tribunal? Because Barry put that in there, I guess, as the most powerful magical character.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know who that is. Is that the literally the three-faced Eternal type?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I think so. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go freshen my drink.
Oh, really?
Drinking on the job.
Yeah, it's almost mandatory.
I think if I drank, I could paint better.
You would think that, but I'm guessing probably not.
It feels that way, but it's probably not true.
So Barry said yes, and he's more powerful than the Infinity Gems. So that would make him a character that could do anything, anytime, any place.
That's too much power.
Yeah, I would say you can't write an interesting story on that because anytime you have a whoopsie, you just rewind 10 seconds or whatever.
It is forbidden to interfere with human history.
Brent smashed it, having a great time. I can tell, Brent. Thank you. You kept this rig rolling, man, so it's all good.
Still celebrating Canada Day 3 days later.
Yeah, just another one of those holidays you got to take before ours. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When's your Thanksgiving? October?
Sometimes. Yeah, it's usually a couple
weeks. Is your guys'
weeks,
Halloween
2-3
in
weeks.
September as well? First appearance was in Strange Tales 157. Barry is our Wikipedia. Thanks, Barry.
Very.
All right, so are you close enough that we can start bidding on your piece there, Casey? You can keep working on it. But...
I guess so. There's so much more I could do.
Of course. I mean, you can keep adding to it, but we're at 9:40. I figure we should probably.
Yeah, sorry.
No
Thought I'd
no
do 10
apologies
pieces,
needed.
but-
It's a beautiful piece, and take your time doing it. And everyone knows that, like, you and Carl, you and Mike as well. You guys always add to it. So people realize.
Yeah, it's hard to stop when you just know it needs more, and
Yeah. No, it looks great.
and you want to give people, good bang for their buck.
Yeah, I might actually jump out for this one, Justin. So you need to run this one.
What's that?
I said I might jump out for this one, so you need to run the auction.
Nope.
This will not be for sale tonight.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, we got to go, people. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, and then afterwards you're gonna see, like Stefan will just keep recording me and him bidding against each other
Yeah.
on this.
All right, so we're gonna take our
This
time.
auction will be going for 490 hours.
All right, so we will do another 5-minute auction. Actually, you know what? Since he's still working on this, we'll go 10 minutes. That way people can see what's happening.
Oh, 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot can happen in 10 minutes.
That's right. We like the anticipation. Here we go.
Give me time to ruin it.
That's right. So, and we'll start the bidding at 50 for this original Turtles.
Wash.
That last beer just really hit me. So, Justin, take over, buddy.
I don't even know what
All
size
right, way
this
to do
board
it,
is.
Justin. All right, 10-minute auction. Starting the bidding at $50. Casey's turtle, a super shredder, and he's going to keep working on it.
Yeah.
Go,
So, yeah,
man,
9
go.
by 12. Gouache on illustration board, 9 by 12. Raphael, super shredder.
All right, Murray, at least with 50, Murray's at 100. And that was some awesome ventriloquism work. I didn't even see Justin's lips move at all the whole time, and he sounded just like Casey. All right, Casey's going to be the co-host next week, or next time. Linda's
God,
at
no.
120.
Wait till I get that mic.
Murray's at 150.
Woohoo!
And,
Oh, you
and
guys
Tim,
are-
for some reason, said it was great to see Justin. He's kiss us. But hey, Tim, yeah, it is good to have
I was
Justin.
muted. Did you mute me?
Did I mute you? I wish. No.
Yeah, I was muted.
You know, I got muted twice tonight, and Skype, both times just muted. So I don't know what's happening.
That's weird.
Well, it's probably Mike.
Mike's probably muting us all. Thanks, Tim. It's nice to be back, and Stefan's allowing me to ease my way back into things, so he wasn't. Sometimes he has a heart. Not very often, but sometimes.
Well, I do, but it's usually somebody else's, and it's in a glass jar.
No rulers in this. No rulers.
Yeah, an hour before the show, Stefan's. So what are we gonna sell tonight? Nothing, man. Can I relax tonight? Like, can I just kind of ease myself? And then he got mad at me. It was so bad.
What? I mean, you're here. We need commercials. People want commercials when you're here. And he came in all half-assed. I just want to be here. Have a couple drinks. Talk to some friends. Whatever. All right, so we are Murray at 150 for this awesome Raphael Super Shredder.
That's awesome.
Oh, hey, fireworks are starting again. It must be the 4th.
155, Eric.
Noise.
I'll hang
Barry,
up
too late.
well
Bought a
next to
couple
the
items.
Muppet.
Well, thanks for buying those, Barry. I'm not sure what Brent means there, if that's a question or just a statement, but yeah, we put on all the
Should
shows.
on the next? Yeah,
We'll
we
definitely put
will.
on the next one too.
He might have meant best. Came out next. I'm guessing.
I'm
Well,
liking your
for
cousin's
the
style.
next show.
He can hang with us anytime.
For the next show, I don't know if I'll be here, if we'll be over running, if I'll be over running everything out of the new store location.
Just happening that fast, eh, man?
Well, I'm gonna be, so they're actually giving us about a week and a bit free. So
Nice.
I'm gonna start moving stuff over there at the end of this week.
Are you gonna have internet there in time?
That's my plan. I'm gonna call and get that all set up hopefully on Monday and have them come in probably early the week after.
And how far away from your place is it?
It is about a 10-minute walk.
Oh, dude, that's wicked.
Yeah, so I can get really sketchy and just walk home after.
Ride a moose to work.
Wait, isn't that like the standard mode of transportation up there?
Well, I mean, sometimes, usually only on Sundays.
Fair. All right. Oh, it is a throwdown between Murray and Eric. We're up to 170 with
geez.
Murray.
Murray and Eric are just going at it. Murray really wants this.
No.
I can cut it in half and sell.
Mail it piece by piece.
Whoa, Murray just
Yeah.
buys the 200. He ain't messing around. I know Rob's being silent. He's waiting for the charging Ronin since he was the one who said he wanted the charge.
I thought Murray
But
did a good
I know
job.
he's twitching right over the button, the keyboard. It's like, must resist.
He's sitting there on Google going US dollars to Canadian.
That's right.
10 US is about 300 Canadian,
Yeah.
something like that.
Well, Murray jumped 220. Shit, we need to do more Mike birthday shows. People are just dreaming.
When's
How
your
many
next
birthdays can
birthday,
you
Mike?
actually have?
My birthdays tend to last about a week on either side of my actual birthday because my wife spoils me rotten all the time, and I just have awesome friends.
Well, I
So
was going to say, when did you become a millennial girl? Come on, buddy. Birthdays are one day, not a full week. Eric's right at 225.
Wow.
Rob, real. I guess we called Rob out on that one.
He is too.
He was looking up the currency exchange.
Well, I'll definitely keep working on this, make it look, so I'm happy with it. I feel like there's a lot more I could still
Oh man, wait.
kind of push it.
If that's a currency exchange, PayPal is robbing you guys this week.
yeah, man, PayPal's a robber.
Yeah,
Yeah, PayPal always has to have their cut.
Well, no, not even just that. Like when I did the auction earlier,
Mhm.
it was only given an exchange, or sorry, the piece I won from Michael. It was only giving him $1.18 for the dollar.
Huh.
Yeah.
I found out that PayPal actually, if they have to do the conversion themselves, they take an additional 4% off the transaction before they even hit you with their regular transaction fees.
Well, see,
So-
the way I do it though, I pay, like, so when I send you money or something,
Yep.
I pay a flat, fee for the conversion, but they're still charging you on top of that.
From what I understand, yeah, I looked it up because I saw someone posting like, hey, I'm just curious. I have a small business. I do a lot of business outside of Canada. If I get paid in like American currency, I noticed that there's a discrepancy, and they were like, yes, well, they charge a 4% fee from anything that they have to convert. So
Oh no. But see, if they do it the way I do it, because like I send it in Canadian dollars.
that's it.
I pay a fee, so you get
Right.
the full Canadian dollars.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, if he's making PayPal do the conversion, yeah, I guess
Yeah,
they're
it
gonna take their cut. That sucks.
Yeah.
That's why I always
I
try to
had-
make sure I pay you guys in Canadian, so you
Yeah.
guys don't pay it. Oh, Eric's brought 235.
And Murray's out.
All right, him and them groceries. At least
Oh,
he
it was a
tapped
good
out.
battle, Murray.
He admitted he tapped out. Good on you, Murray. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, e-transfers you can't do between Canada and U.S.
I know they got to come up with a better system for international.
Yeah, I really thought I was going to be able to cheat the system using TD Bank, but that doesn't work either. So I got to go close that account because it's been sitting there with money and I haven't done anything with it because I can't transfer.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, because they keep, even though it's all TD Bank, they still keep it separate.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I really thought I was going to be able to do e-transfer that way. Yeah, very. I have a TD Bank account right here, and like I can accept money. I think I can do it only one way. I can't remember if I can send or accept. Has to be accept because I can't send. That was the priority for me. That's right. Show up for tags every other week, and we will give you banking information. Next week we'll talk about your taxes.
You guys didn't realize that Stefan was a financial advisor as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
We are less than a minute to go.
Oh, and Eric is in the lead, 235. Yeah, Casey, they stopped bidding back and forth, so you can, pull back.
Okay.
No.
Hey, turn volume down now.
Don't try as hard now.
Yeah, I keyed. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about the. I thought Brent was talking about the cover that I got from Michael, the Captain America cover.
Oh yeah, man, he
can't
killed
wait
that.
to get Oh, so
I
Brent's
didn't see
asking
this.
Captain Canuck versus Captain America versus Captain Britain. So I mean,
Come for the art, stay for
oh,
the
we're coming
financial
down the last
boost.
couple seconds here. We'll hold that conversation a minute.
Oh,
10 seconds.
the suspense.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna have the winner with Eric Paris, who's gonna walk away with a nice Super Shredder Raphael piece. Yes, Eric Paris.
Shredder.
The
Thank you,
champ,
Eric.
Right on, Eric.
235.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Thanks, Eric. All right, so to go back to the question, Canuck, America, Britain. I guess if the fight's in Britain or the UK, I would have to give it to Captain Britain. But anywhere else in the globe, he's out within the first 2 minutes.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot you got that weird limitation.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Now that Brexit happened, I guess that's limiting his powers again, isn't it?
Say what now?
Since Brexit? I guess
Yeah,
it
Brexit, yeah, the
limits his
limits
powers
before,
more.
yeah.
Yeah.
My answer to that is going to be Captain America, no matter who it is, because Captain America doesn't lose a lot of fights, man.
Yeah, but
And
what's Canuck's actual power levels?
You know, I haven't read any of the new stuff, so I don't really know. I think he's just similar in that, similar in a similar range to Captain America. But Captain America, just a dude he doesn't lose a lot of fights. Like he really doesn't.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah. No, I mean, but that's also just the whims of a fictional character, and but I wanted to talk actual I mean, my problem honestly is I keep messing him up with Vindicator from Alpha.
Oh yeah, because Vindicator's a far superior character. Like,
But they look so similar.
Guardian's an unbelievably well designed and kind of perfect character. Like, I know that he's just a derivative of Captain Canuck. Yeah, if he is, he's better. He's a better designed. He's got powers. He can fly. He looks awesome. And sorry, man. Sorry, Captain Canuck fans. I know that might sound weird coming from a guy who once drew Captain Canuck, or drew him a few times actually. I can tell you, Vindicator, Guardian, much superior character.
Yeah.
much.
Okay, see, that's what I was wondering about, because when Michael said that he was gonna have a special guest character on there, my first guess was actually Captain America, but I was really hoping it would be Vindicator, kind of throwing some shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Captain Canuck. But so Canuck was first.
Canuck was first by a few years, a couple years, or a couple of months.
Oh, okay.
But when Vindicator showed up, it was just like, oh yeah. I think Captain Canuck was actually 75, and it would be, Guardian would be whatever his first appearance was, I guess. Which I don't know if that would be straight Alpha Flight #1, or if it would be any X-Men stuff that maybe happened around that time or before. I read them at the time, but I don't remember which came first.
Oh yeah, it's X-Men 109. Yeah, and I forgot Guardian. I keep calling Vindicator, but Vindicator was his wife.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, you're right. Guardian. Whoopsie.
No, that's all right. Yeah, I love that character.
I mean Alpha Flight, because I didn't get into X-Men when I first got into comics because I was late to the game.
Yep.
But I got into Alpha Flight because it was basically X-Men north of the border, and being in Wisconsin, it was cooler for me. So
Yeah, I get it.
but yeah, I love Sasquatch. Puck was awesome. The whole bit.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah.
Hey Brent,
It's
don't
weird.
apologize for asking questions, buddy. Keeps it
Oh, no.
moving. So best long. Oh, now we're spinning here. If you're into video games, best long running video game series. I'm out on this one. I don't play enough video games. I'm a board game, tabletop game guy. I'm old if I haven't mentioned it.
I'm gonna say Fire Pro Wrestling because I'm probably the only person who would know who would agree with that. But there's been many generations of it. It's always remained the same. It's amazing. It's kind of a perfect wrestling game.
Rob.
Wrestling.
I'm gonna go with Justin because I have zero flow. I am the ad rock to his MCA.
What was your favorite video game, Justin? You think?
My favorite video game? It was actually Zelda.
Oh yeah.
Of course
You
it
ever-
Yeah,
was
it was.
Zelda. You look like such a Zelda guy.
Well, no, it was. I loved playing Legend of Zelda growing up. In Final Fantasy.
Very cool.
Oh, don't try to earn cool points now. You already led with Zelda. Fucking Zelda. Your favorite Atari game was E.T. too, I'm guessing. Oh, let me find a lock and a key, and let me go to this door.
My favorite Atari game was Berserk.
Pac-Man was a little too challenging. The ghost scared you. Ghost. No, I didn't say. I didn't say Justin looks like a Link. I said he looks like a Link guy, like a player of Link.
I always wished I was better at first-person shooter games like GoldenEye. But I'm the worst GoldenEye. I would like only do slappers only fights, like because I I was just terrible at it. I hated it. My roommate
used
was
to-
amazing.
Love doing proximity mines. Just doing one-on-one with proximity mines and blow up each other.
So good.
Running around smashing pottery. I do that on a daily basis anyways.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the game.
Yeah, that's a typical day in the life of Justin.
No, I never had an. I went from like I was a boss at ColecoVision when I was a kid.
ColecoVision was awesome.
Yep. Then I didn't have a video game system until Sega Genesis, and you know it's all about the Toe Jam and Earl, Earthworm Jim, and Mutant League Chronicle or Mutant League Football.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't think I had a game system until the Cube, Nintendo Cube. 'Cause I
Oh
loved
wow.
SX Tricky, which was awesome. Smuggler's Run. And then, again, nothing again until Borderlands came out. And I absolutely fucking played the shit out of Borderlands 1 and 2. And, yeah, then it just kind of, again, no time. And I like board games and, RPG.
Yep. I got you.
I was kind of the opposite. We had Atari 2600. We were kids.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we got the first Nintendo, some Game Boys, and then nothing until I got this Xbox One
Wow.
a few years back. Yeah.
Wow.
That was quite
I
the
used to
jump.
just play at like, friends' houses or something. I wasn't really playing very much. Like my friend had the Commodore 64 and,
Nice.
Yeah.
PlayStations and
When you had
So-
the ColecoVision, Stefan, did you ever play the Tarzan game?
Yes.
Because it was amazing. It was the only game the first game I remember, because it came out before, like, obviously Double Dragon and all those kind of games, but it was the first game where you could punch something.
Mhm.
You could actually punch something. You had to fight the gorilla and either punch him into the pit or jump over him, kind of thing. And, you could punch the gorilla, and I remember thinking, this is amazing.
I always wanted to punch a gorilla.
I just want to stand here and punch this gorilla all day. Ugh.
What the gorilla ever do to you? Punch a gorilla.
Yeah, I remember the ColecoVision because I loved the controller because it was so different than
So
my brother had
different.
the 2600, and which was fine. Yeah, fine for what
Yeah.
it was. But yeah, the ColecoVision having the dial and the number pad for all the different games.
Oh, yeah.
We had a dial with the Atari.
Did
We used
you?
to play like there was one where you would like drop. It was like
But it
a
was a
robber
separate
and the
controller,
striped suit
so-
dropping the cannons.
Yeah, it
a
was
separate
Gyromite.
controller.
Yeah.
Is Linda still in the chat room? Is she still here? Does anybody notice? Because I want to know about this fucking zebra cobra that was loose in Raleigh.
All right,
Zebra cobra. Oh, wait, I thought I saw part of a picture of that or something. A cobra, like, running
yeah.
around her property or
Yeah,
something?
like a cobra. Linda said that there was a cobra or something in Raleigh.
Yeah, the spitting cobra got loose. I'm sure.
Holy
And
moly.
it can spit 9 feet. Like,
Yeah, spitting cobra.
I have
All
so
the
much
nerds.
respect for the Cobra, the King Cobra. It is such a, like, it's only going one direction when you meet up with one of those things, man. Like, unless you really know your snakes, like,
Just lay down and give up.
man.
Actually,
Crazy.
the worst of it, and we've had a couple attacks down here because after oh shit, forgot the big hurricane that fucked up Miami in like in the early '90s, but it basically broke out all the pet stores and all the zoos. That's why we have invasive species laws now. But several mambas are in the wild, and of course, yeah.
Oh my
You get hit
God.
with one of those, you wish you got hit by a king cobra. Apparently,
Yeah. Oh, jeez, eh?
yeah.
Yeah, snakes. I don't mess with snakes, man.
Yeah, don't want to mess with snakes.
Sorry.
I found that
If
one.
Indiana Jones has
giant-
taught us anything,
Yeah.
There was one out here, like I was driving and I saw this. It looked like a truck hit like a log or something. And I got closer to it. And it was a giant, I think it was an anaconda. It must like a pet that someone just like ditched onto the road.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So I stayed there until like got animal control out there, like just kind of like keeping an eye on it. Not getting close. It was massive. Like,
Oh yeah. They're constrictors, right? I don't think
yeah.
poisonous or anything. Eh? Yeah.
and it was angry. I guess that truck kind of nicked it, but it was fine. It was just sort of stunned.
Well,
And it just kind of like laying on the road. So I tried to like kind of like get it to, off the road, and it just kind of sat on the side of the road until
I think you're
kind of
safe as
fearless
long as you
animal
don't have a big
handler.
ass.
Yeah, Barry, I had a ball python as well. That wasn't mine, but it was my roommate. It was the only place in the apartment we could fit it. So it stayed in my room when I was in school, and yeah, it was cool. That was the only snake I was actually kind of comfortable with, because it was very docile, and I remember. I remember like the landlord was giving us a real hard time at one point, and I used to answer the door with the python around my neck, just to kind of freak them out a little bit, and it usually worked. But yeah, I can't imagine doing that now. Weirdly, I don't think I want to put a snake around my neck now. But I was in a different, more adventuresome state, we'll say, back then. So.
So, Mike, you comfortable at a point to start the auction on this one, or you want to wait a little bit?
Sure, man. Yeah, I'm just doing his face, and then I'm going to throw in some, a little bit of tonal work and stuff. Yeah, I think it's just about getting there.
All right. We are again going to do a little 5-minute auction. What did we start the last one at, Mike?
25.
All right, so we'll do this one at 25 as well. Do a little 5-minute auction.
It's 8.5 by 11 paper, same as the last one.
Yep. So anybody who just jumped in, this is not a book. This is the original.
Yeah, not a book. Just has the logo printed on it. It's just on nice. It's a nice paper, and it's just a 8.5 by 11 like letter size paper.
All right.
I bet it'll go for more than 25. It's my bet.
We'll see. Yeah, it's a fun character to draw. Casey's gonna have to draw one eventually.
Yeah.
I imagine someone will commission you for one eventually, man. It's Hugh's done a couple of nice drawings of this guy too, actually.
And another thing that we're going to do with this one as well is we will toss in a copy of Our Lost Ronin #1 exclusive with this as well.
Justin's just going crazy on his first night back. You get a Ronin. You get a Ronin. All right, just 2 people get a Ronin. That's it.
Yeah, just 2.
2 Ronins.
All right, well, Murray brought it to 80.
Right on.
Murray. Murray did a nice job hosting.
Yeah, man, he was awesome.
Murray.
Yeah, he peed a little bit, but overall, he held it together. No, he did a great job.
That was a fun show. It was good.
Oh, 90. And Eric 85. Alias just brought into 90.
Right on. Yeah, this is a fun one. I just sometimes will just take paper roughly the same size as the book that I'll be doing a cover, and I just kind of bang out very quick sketches like this. I'll do a few of them, and then once I know which direction I'm going in, I'll kind of start going towards that, and I'll redraw it bigger for cover size if it's going to be reprinted as a cover. But some of these just started out that way. I knew I wanted to have the homage to #1 on the back of my issue 4, but I wanted to have the Ronin looking kind of prominent and cool on the front cover in some way. So that was the sort of plan with this. With these sketches, but I always hate when they go to waste. Like I always want to see, find the time to finish them. So today is that time.
All right. Well, Eric. Oh, never mind. Eric's at 155. Just what I'm about to say, one of the bids, someone comes in and jumps it.
Tim, 175.
Oh,
crazy,
yeah,
man.
See? Can't look away. Look away to look at the art. Someone jumps in.
Thanks so much, you guys.
You're like the Ronin guy now, though.
Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of us Ronin guys out there. I'm happy to be included in the bunch, though, for sure. It's it's a big career highlight for me, for sure, to have a chance to work on this. Yeah, that last Ronin book alone is worth $100. That's true, man. Yep.
So basically, you're saving money by buying this.
Yeah. It's like when we had those blanks, though, the actual Ronin blanks, like the books themselves were selling for like $200, $225. And I would do a sketch on it, and it would. I think I did one that I don't know if it was Jordan or Murray or someone won on our show, and it sold for less than the actual blank book cost, and I was like, well, it's going to a good home, so that's cool, but it's just one of those things, like. It's the book is just crazy, like the all the variants it had and all the mythos that it built around the variants.
And yet I have yet to get any of them.
Wow.
He's staring at you, Mike.
Oh, Murray brought the 185. He said, "Fuck them groceries. I'm getting me a Ronin." And Eric said, "Go to the store, son. 190."
Oh man, too fun. Oh. Yeah, fun character, man.
Where are we with time? You got about 30 seconds left.
Oh, all right.
Yep. Down to it.
All right.
This is where Stefan does his countdown thing that I can't see.
Well, I'm not going now.
Well, I don't know when he came down.
All right, we're coming down to that 10 seconds of real time here. Eric dropped it to 200. 4,
Crazy.
3, 2, 1. Sold. Eric walking away at 200.
Wow. Congrats, Eric.
Right on.
That's awesome, man. Thank you. I know Eric's probably grabbed some stuff from the shop before, but Eric, if you want to direct that money to Big Country Comics and buy yourself some comics, that would be awesome. And I will ship this with the other stuff I'm shipping you this week already.
And I will add the Lost Ronin book with the package that I have to ship to Eric as well.
I think Eric's got a couple of those now, actually. I think he won a couple from me and off of the Montreal shows as well.
Not a bad thing to have a couple of.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind having a couple.
I wouldn't mind having one. And I brought it back around. All right.
And with an attitude like that, you never will.
Say what?
And with an attitude like that, you never will.
All right, so thanks everybody for coming. Make sure you watch Tampa Bay whoop up on the Habs tomorrow.
You can just go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you want to put a wager on that game right now?
What? Do I want to put a wager on the game?
Yeah. I know.
No.
I didn't think so. 'Cause
No, I don't.
You were this close to getting that Jar Jar tattoo, son.
Are you paying for it?
Say what?
Are you paying for it?
No, that would have been the bet you'd have lost. Well, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, I will. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
All right. I say Montreal's gonna win tomorrow night.
All right.
Really?
What's
So
your
if they
wager?
don't win
I'm not
tomorrow
getting
night, it's a Jar Jar?
so you
You're not getting a tattoo.
no, that's never gonna happen.
Oh, game's on Monday. Okay, so Montreal win Monday.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, it's not tomorrow, right? It's a holiday, yeah. The real holiday apparently, and even Canada's got to pause for that. Apparently. Yeah. All right. Well, again, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks everybody for
Thank you.
bidding on the art, and you guys, thanks for doing the impromptu night, man. It was a great night.
Oh, hey. Lots
Yeah.
of fun, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Always good to
And
hang
All right,
Mike,
guys. Thank you very much.
have a great
Yeah.
birthday.
Everybody, shut up on chipping in for a Jar Jar tattoo. Oh, and another quick commercial break. Everybody should stay tuned on our private group next week, as we will be getting ready to launch Ice Cream Man number 25.
Woohoo!
So that is another Mike Rooth variant from Big Country Comics, and we will be putting that out there next week.
Awesome, man. Very, very cool.
Huge.
Very cool.
Yeah, super fun. Well, thanks so much, Stefan, for hosting this, and Justin for joining us again, and Casey for
Yeah, welcome back.
giving up your Saturday night and hanging out here. That's awesome, man. I really, really appreciate it. And Tim, thank you so much for the cheesecake. That's going to be my supper. Although I think Erica actually made supper too, so I'm in for it tonight. But that looks absolutely ridiculous. So thank you very much for that kind of kindness. That's over the top. And thank to everyone who's watching tonight, man. It's always good to spend time with you guys on the weekend, and I look forward to it every time. So 2 weeks from now, I guess, is when we're back.
Yes, yeah. So we're back on the regular 2-week schedule. So we will be back on the 17th, and that will actually be the coaster to coaster night.
Oh, sweet. Right on.
Yep. So
And is there a Zoom meeting after this, Stefan, or no?
no, not this night. I am.
Okay.
I actually have homework to do. So
Oh, wow.
I have to draw. That's my homework. I actually have to draw.
Oh, you have to draw. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
And turkeys?
Oh, I wish I could actually do those. No, it's. I'm embarrassed to say it because it's not going to work out well. But I'll share it with you guys later because it's going to
Sweet.
be awful. All right, everybody, have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. Everybody in America, blow shit up tomorrow, and we'll see everybody in 2 weeks.
Have a happy
Happy
holidays. Bye, guys.